stepping out the dark into the light. No more blind, now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black, we're breaking free tonight. I'm black, I'm black, walking in the light. Melanated, elevated, truth inside. I'm black.
Yeah.
What is up, everyone? It's Crystal.
And your boy Blanche.
Matter of fact, Blanche, I should call myself Lady CJ. Tommy Sotomayor gave me a name. Lady CJ. I think I'm going to stick with that.
I like Lady CJ.
Hey. Thank you, Tommy. Shout out to you. We got the chance, Blanche, to be on Tommy Sotomayor's podcast. That was fun. That was fun.
And they said it might have been the best show.
Of course, because me and you and Tommy.
Listen, y'all. Lady CJ did great. She did great. She got invited back.
It was good. I like Melanie too.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I love her.
Oh yeah.
It was just fun. It was grown folks conversation, y'all. If y'all don't get a chance to y'all go back and watch Tommy Sotomayor on Rumble, right? Is he on Rumble and what else?
I mean, that's his major platform. He's on Rumble. Where he streams the show from is Rumble.
Yes. So go to Tommy Sotomayor and go see last week's show on Tuesday. It was great.
It's called the Tommy Sotomayor Show.
Yeah. Super Tuesday. And Blanche and I was up there with a bunch of panelists. It was fun and it was hilarious. And Blanche killed as normal. And it was just great conversation. Anyway, what were you about to say, Blanche?
No, I was going to say that his show, you get a lot of different perspectives on this show. That's why I like his shows. It's a lot of different, like you may have a thought in your head and present it, and then someone come with a totally different angle. It's like it's a really good show. Like, as far as like a conversational show, is really good. It is.
Yeah. Rebel Without a Reason say he's on X2. Yes, and we did not fight. I was scared. I called Blanche before I went on because I was like, should I go on? Because you remember he walked me. He walked me like a dog on our last interaction. Tommy cooked me on our last interaction. So him inviting me on, I was like, Blanche, I don't know. Blanche was like, I think you'll be okay. I'm glad I went. It was great.
It's good. It's fun. It's a fun show, man. It is.
It is so fun.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Just like having a conversation, like, you know, you at like a get together, just having a conversation, you know, just like when y'all just be around chilling and talking, just
minus the drinks. That's what we do need, drinks.
Tommy be taking shots, right?
I think I need to do that. Anyhow, you guys, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. Oh God, Helena, she said she about to go. She said she going to sleep. What is up, y'all? What's up, Donna Outdoors? Jesus loves you. 5330. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to our Unblack channel. We know you follow Blanche. We know some of you guys follow me, but we really want to grow the channel. So just go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, go over to Unblack and subscribe and show us some love.
It's called the Unblack
Official.
The official Unblack?
No, it's called Unblack Official, right?
Unblack Official, okay.
Uh-huh. Yep, show us some love. Help us grow that channel. We're really trying to grow it with these algorithms. So what's up, Steve? Saw you. He said great to catch y'all. I know it's a Friday. We couldn't go live yesterday. That was my fault. But our Friday shows are always fire. So I'm ready. I'm ready to get into it, Blanche.
I mean, let's get into it. First on the agenda is the uh, Andrew Wilson and Candace Owens debate. Now, listen, you all I saw was clips today. I just saw a bunch of clips. I saw about maybe 30 minutes worth of content.
I watched the whole thing,
Okay,
Blanche.
okay. I'll let her speak, and I'll give my 2 cents.
Well, here I'm not. You know why? You know
Okay.
why, Blanche? I understand the assignment, okay? I understand the assignment. So y'all not going to get me to say what y'all want me to say. I understand the assignment. This is what Blanche and I did talk about, and go and see Blanche's live last night. That it's bread and circuses. It was, first of all, why was that even why was it even done? Somebody said the debate was trash.
Yeah, I'm
Stop
like, what was
it,
the point?
Matt Blaylock. Stop.
But you know what's crazy? The clips I watched, I said, this is a conversation. It wasn't even a debate, though. I'm like, what are y'all, like, y'all just talking?
But it wasn't, and not only that, Blanche, you even said it. It's like, first of all, nothing is proven. What are y'all debating? All it literally was, I think this, you think this, my opinion is this, you think this. And y'all, Candace is black. Candace is a black female. Candace is not only a black female, she pregnant, Blanche. What did you think was gonna happen to a nigga that is used to looking at women and saying, you dumb bitch, you dumb bastard, you stupid, you low IQ,
You whore.
or you think you're gonna get her in front of a person like PBD, who is as straight and narrow, very
I
professional.
like PBD though.
I
I
love
wanted to listen. I wanted to work for him. I like PBD.
love PBD. I have so much respect for him. But so classy. So a very classy show. You think that Andrew Wilson is going to be able to say anything to some black chick? What he going to be able to say to her? Blanche.
And listen, let me tell you something about this Candace. I know that you all think that Candace Owens is stupid.
She ain't stupid.
I said she's not stupid. Now you can say she's crazy. You can say all this other, even psychotic, whatever you want to say, but Candace Owens is not stupid, and she is very calculated. And like you just said, do you think she was going to sit in front of Andrew Wilson? Now, listen, keep in mind, she learned a valuable lesson with Nick Fuentes.
She
Remember
got
that?
walked like a dog in front of Nick.
Okay, so she learned a valuable lesson. So, what did it say? Fool me once, shame on
Shame on
me.
me.
Fool me twice, well, Bush and
No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
you,
twice,
shame
shame
on
on
me.
me.
So she learned from that Nick Fuentes. So this time you got a pregnant black chick that's prepared.
Who has studied this thing since September. They already arrogant. So the blacks is already arrogant. The black females is already arrogant. Black skinny chicks are arrogant. Black fat chicks are arrogant. I mean, so you take a black arrogant chick with facts of and knowledge of the case.
Somebody had took like a screenshot of PBD looking at Andrew Wilson like, man, what are you doing? Like he was looking at Andrew Wilson like, man, what are you doing?
I feel like it was unfair. I really do.
It was unfair.
Yeah. I think he should not have debated her. But I thought that from the beginning. First of all, men are superior to women. Men are smarter than women. Okay. Why are you going to debate her without facts when we already deal with our emotions and our feelings, and you're trying to get her to prove what she thinks and feels. And then he was trying to come at her in a way it was very pragmatic, but he was trying to interrogate her because he is paying $300,000. That's the key piece. He's paying $300. I mean $300,000. So he can be bossing up on her, but she black.
Hold on, but he's trying to win 300 though.
No. No, he paid her $300,000.
No, it was. I thought it was a bet. I thought the
No, no,
winner get.
no, 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 no. He paid her $300,000 to do the debate. He paid her $100,000. The way I understand it, please don't quote me on this. He paid her $100,000 of his own money, and then he crowd funded $200,000. So he lost. He paid her $300,000. So she just sat there and kind of took the badgering the way a black chick who has more recognition, more followings, more she had nothing to lose at this point. She was getting paid to sit down.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought the winner got the 300,000. So in other words,
No. Mm-mm. He paid her $300,000. So she was so he basically got to interrogate her. She got to set the parameters, so it had to be at her house. He could not smoke.
hold up. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
tripping.
So
I'm tripping.
she's the winner either
Now,
way.
now it's even dumber than I thought. This is
Yeah.
even dumber than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought the bounty was 300. So you know how when y'all ever been in the hood and y'all bet when y'all put y'all like somebody holds the money. So say we bet 100 on this game. I give 100 to dude. He give 100 to dude. So they holding the money. They holding $200. They holding it. That's what I thought.
Nope.
You're telling me Andrew Wilson paid this woman $300,000 to not prove nothing.
No, just to sit. No, well, she had to argue her opinions and her thoughts. And so Andrew Wilson, being much older than she is, but she's witty, you guys. And so he was trying to like pin her in a corner, and she was easily able to say, these are my thoughts. It's my show. I can say whatever I want to on my show. It's my timeline. Because he was like, well, you made a timeline that's incorrect. She was like, it's my timeline. I can make whatever timeline I want. So it was just, y'all, it was just, he should not have done it.
Hold on. I'm still tripping off this.
Yeah.
When I heard Andrew Wilson say that he paid the money, I'm assuming that he's putting up 300 and she's putting up 300. This is what so I'm assuming the pot is 600,000 total.
No.
This is my mind. Okay, she put up 3, he put up 3. We debate, winner gets the pot.
No.
That's what I assume. You're telling me that this guy paid Candace Owens $300,000 to sit down in front of her and talk about a case that ain't even happened yet.
Yep. Basically, he paid $300,000 for a chance to make her look stupid. But it didn't happen because she's black and she's been doing this a really long time. She knows the facts of the case. I'm not saying that I like Andrew Wilson a lot.
I like Andrew too.
I really like Andrew Wilson. All I'm telling you is
so I saw a clip where he said that Tyler Robinson said something and something was text and Candace Owens was like, let's pull it up. And come to find out, Andrew Wilson was right on that one. So, but again, I'm going to just say this.
Candace Owens said with that part, I understand the assignment, but it's just, so Candace Owens said, hey, I don't remember that part of the case. Can you pull it up? And he was like, sure, I'll pull it up. And they pulled it up and he was like, see, ooh. And she was like, I literally said I don't remember it and I just wanted to verify it. She was like, I never said that it was true or not true. Like,
Y'all, hold up. Y'all do know that Candace Owens' husband is worth $300 million, right? So y'all know it's not a listen. Candace Owens' husband is worth $300 million. She ain't hurting for no money.
no.
Trust me, y'all. She make her own money, and he got family money. His family's worth $2 billion. So trust me, this ain't about money. She got the she got the money. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, so it says it was in entertainment. Yes,
Yeah,
he paid, but his channel had 24,000 people watching, the most he's ever gotten. I believe that. So that's why I said he he paid to get in front of her and make her look silly. I'm not sure that he did that cuz you got to think about it. He had 24,000 people watching. She had 250,000 people watching on her show.
Patrick Bet Davis had what 70 some thousand, I think they said.
Exactly. And not only that, um
Hold on. So essentially, he had her 200 something. So he probably had about 300 some thousand people watching total.
yeah. And and she didn't look, I mean, us conservatives, we can say whatever we want that, because we like Andrew. I like Andrew. I don't think that it was worth the $300,000 that he paid because what he needed to happen didn't happen.
No, 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 no. So she didn't say it was no, she didn't say it wasn't murder. She said that aggravated. So what she was saying was aggravated murder carries the death penalty. So she
Yes.
was specifying it is a difference between capital one murder. She was specifying why because she has a theory behind why they chose aggravated murder. She didn't say it wasn't murder. She said she was trying to specify because he just said murder and she said no aggravated murder. She was going to explain why it was relevant that it was aggravated murder. She
And
didn't
he
say it
tried
wasn't.
and he tried to do a gotcha moment to say, you're saying aggravated murder is not murder." He kept taking kind of cheap shots at her. Y'all, I'm telling you, they're trying to shape our opinion to make it look like he won. I like TPUSA, so I'll say he won. I like TPUSA, so I'll say he won, Blanche. Because I understand the assignment.
Okay, so just get you all understand because you all think this is personal and it's not.
It's not.
Candace Owens is a businesswoman.
Yeah.
So if I go online and I ask y'all donate to my cause and y'all do it, why wouldn't I do it? Why
Yeah.
would I listen? Rich people don't spend their own money, they spend your money. So Candace Owens asking for money is
She
par for
didn't
the
ask
course.
for money. She did
No,
not
no,
ask
no,
for
no,
money.
no, no. Smoker is saying that she's begging folks for help and money, but I'm like, she don't need any money, man. Y'all, do y'all understand how this game works? Listen, remove your emotions. Remove, I don't like Candace, I don't like Andrew. Remove your emotions. This is business. This ain't personal.
It's not
These
personal.
people are in this business to make money. So if Andrew Wilson puts up 300,000, he's projecting to make at least 600, maybe 900, or maybe even a million. This is business. It is entertainment. This is bread and circus. This ain't personal, y'all. Y'all riled up thinking, I don't like her because she did. This is listen, none of these folks are missing meals and not going to sleep at night. Listen, Erica Kirk rich, Candace Owens rich, Andrew Wilson probably about to be rich. Everybody doing well. We the ones down here fighting over bread and meat. So I'm just telling y'all, it ain't personal. This is business.
Well, so here's the thing. So they were saying that Andrew Wilson will end up raising that money. He'll end up raising the 300,000. I I I I don't know because I don't think he delivered Blanche. He didn't deliver her head on a platter, which is what he was supposed to do. Now, y'all could say who won or lost, it really doesn't matter. He was supposed to make her look very stupid and very silly. That was the goal.
Yeah, I don't think. Listen, based on what I saw in the clips, I don't think that he did that. And based on his reaction to the debate, okay, so when you have a heavyweight fight, right? In order to win a heavyweight fight, if you're the underdog, you have the champion, you're fighting the person already has the belt, you're fighting to get the belt. So in a title match, as the person that's trying to capture the belt, you have to beat the person with the belt. When that means beat them, it has to be a convincing win to get those belts from that person. So that means it can't be a tie. It can't be it has to be a convincing, it has to be a literal beat down to get those belts or knock them out. So you all are not convinced that Andrew Wilson, because in this scenario, Candace Owens holds the belts. She has a larger platform. She's known more. She has more influence. She has everything. She holds the title over Andrew Wilson. So are you all telling me that in this title match, Andrew Wilson convincingly, overwhelmingly beat Candace Owens to where she forfeited her belts? Is that what y'all are saying?
If y'all say it, it's just not true, y'all. Let me show you just one clip of this. Is when I knew that he had lost, and no, I don't think he lost because that's the wrong word. But Blanche, I mean, it was she. I expected so much more from him, so I don't think that he's going to get the pat, the dap up from the internet streets that he's looking for. And I like him. I don't mean this, but watch this.
To a defense of Erica Kirk and her.
Huh?
So do you think I should play my other video I got of him saying something?
I just want this. This is
Okay,
real quick. Real quick. I promise. This part
can dispute the fact that these guys agreed to sit.
Real quick, y'all. And I was like, I said, she asked.
This is like getting literally to the crux, aggravated murder versus into sufficiently answered your question.
The reason I'm asking could have been Telegram, could have been something.
That
to list 7 charges.
I'm because
be specific.
and to the
look at this
debit card, the answer is yes.
No. Is there proof that was
there is very strong evidence that is where he was.
Stop. That has not actually been confirmed. This type of thing.
Hard. That kind of.
I'm not even holding.
The part with the
chance to text you that question.
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not. You're the moderator.
This is what he said.
Can you guys zoom in a little bit? For
aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm,
he said, somebody
obstruction of justice, which is counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6, tampering with a witness, and count 7
violent.
I said offense in the presence of
in
a minor.
Front of a child.
Yeah. So 5, 6, tampering witness, 3rd degree felony. Now I did notice something. I just was curious about. If I'm just wondering, when you pulled out your phone just before you asked that question, did somebody by chance text you that question?
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not had one communication with a single person, not even my producers who are in there this whole time we were here. You want to check my phone?
Blanche.
I'm happy to do it because you're just going to get double embarrassed. Where's my phone?
You want to see it?
Stop for a second. Stop for 1 second.
Blanche.
Y'all see she got on. Listen, y'all. She got on classic Reeboks, so she can't really debate. She got on classic.
Like a thug. Okay.
She got on classic Reeboks,
and they not even white.
They not even clean. She got on classic, dirty white Reeboks.
She said, "I don't care about you." She said, "I don't care about you, nigga." Why would he do that? And then she said, "You gonna get double embarrassed." Why would he say that, Blanche?
And listen, again, think about this, you all. Think about the premise of this. Based on what he saw, based on what she said, he made an assessment that someone texted her that. He don't have any proof. He's just going off of a hunch, a feeling. You see how easy it is to do that? You see how easy it is to say, I observe a person doing this and saying this, I think it's this.
Hold on. One more part, Blanche. That's so embarrassing to me. Watch this. She's laughing at him
Okay.
because it's just got ridiculous.
And this is the one you're saying from 7 days ago.
Hold on.
To you. Oh, they have one more clip. Okay, let's go.
They want to hit the minimum of 4 clips you were saying with Erica. So
100%.
This is absurd.
And then she says, "Can I ask you a question?"
And this is the one you're saying from 7 days
Yeah,
ago.
old classic Reebok stuff. What are we doing? This is crazy.
Isn't that awesome?
That
Hold
is
on. So she says,
crazy. She
"Look,
went out
they're
for the
just sitting.
street.
They're literally just
Okay.
sitting
While
here.
they're looking for that, do you want to continue?
Listen.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
ask a question? I know it's been, or like, can I ask a question? Or are we
Not
just
really. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
We're going to hold to the actual contract itself.
the contract does not say that you are allowed to just question me without me being able to respond to you
I've never said you can't
or have
respond.
a conversation.
You've been able to respond to every question I've asked you. And by the way, the other thing is like
Let's have it your way. I want it to look like
still happy
we've
to have
done
the
everything
debate.
Andrew wanted to, so that people can fairly assess the situation. So you have it your way. I
Totally
will not
fine.
ask a question.
Totally fair with me.
So are you good with her asking a question or
He
no?
said no.
Waiting for the clip.
Okay. So you want to wait for the clip first. Okay. You guys have it in the back?
He wouldn't let her answer her
Okay, beautiful.
question. Hold on. The clip is not ready, so they just look. Look at her face.
Y'all, why y'all do this? Why y'all put this spectacle on the
You need to
internet?
Jeopardy.
Your team
thing.
told me they had it. So
That's what I heard. Okay, there we
come
go.
on, guys.
Did this crime.
Isn't that
What if
crazy?
there was a song about
He told her that she could not answer that she couldn't ask him a question. That's
He
how
said it?
you know. Yeah, you didn't see that whole clip. Oh my God, Blanche, we gotta watch it again because you missed it. So let me tell you what happened, y'all. Just to catch you up. Because he's paying the money, it's his way or the highway. So she said, well, while we wait for a clip, so he wants to bring up a clip.
Yeah.
And she said, while we wait for a clip, can I ask you a question? He said, no. We're going to stick to the contract rules. And she said, the contract doesn't say that I have to sit here and I can't ask you a question. And so PBD said, well, can she ask you a question? He said, no. We're going to wait for the clip. So that's why she was like, like, Andrew, come on, man. That's not right. You want to see it again, Blanche? This is
Yeah,
important.
play it again.
This is important.
This is the one you're saying from 7 days ago. Okay. While they're looking for that, do you want to continue?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
ask a question? I know it's been, or like, can I ask a question? Or are we
Not
just in
really. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
We're going to hold to the actual contract itself.
the contract does not say that you are allowed to just question me without me being able to respond to you
I've never said you
or
can't
have
respond.
a conversation.
You've been able to respond to every question I've asked you. And by the way, the other thing is like
Let's have it your way. I want it to look like
still happy
we've
to have
done
the
everything
debate.
Andrew wanted to, so that people can fairly assess the situation. So you have it your way. I
Totally
will not
fine.
ask a question.
Totally fair with me.
So are you good with her asking a question or
He
no?
said no.
Waiting for the clip.
Okay. So you want to wait for the clip first. Okay. You guys have it in the back?
He's gonna sit in silence.
Okay, beautiful.
Yes, because he would not let her ask the question. He could, y'all, come on. Look, and that's why she's laughing. Because she's getting paid. This basically
You
essentially
need the Jeopardy.
Your team
thing.
told me they had it. So
That's what I heard.
so
whose team is supposed to put his clip up? Whose team? His team?
his team. So she's saying, while your team gets the clip, can I ask you a question? He says no.
Why isn't the clip ready to go?
But why can't she ask him a question, Blanche? Blanche, you have to be losing in order for you to say, don't ask me a question?
Well, why? But why is the clip not ready though?
All I'm telling you is it just did not make him look very strong, because he could have said, you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. I don't have to answer. He could have said that. He said, you cannot answer. You can't ask me a question. You can't ask me a question while we wait here for the clip. Blanche, would you ever, in what circumstances would you say somebody can't answer you a question?
No circumstance.
No, under no circumstance, especially not when you winning, especially not when you chilling. Ask me whatever.
Well, I would. So somebody in the chat said she didn't know about some clips. Yeah, but she's supposed to know about the clips. Think about it. Listen. Both parties should have presented what they were going to show in the debate. Like, why? That's not abnormal. Like, if you got these videos, let me see what it is. You wouldn't go to court and do that. Like, you wouldn't present new evidence in court. So it's just like, come on, like, this is common sense. Like, of course,
the clips were, what she was saying is, and mind you, I don't agree with Candace. I think Candace is crazy. However, just what she was saying is you're sitting up here bringing up everything that I ever said. I stand by everything that I said. So you can bring up any. So they were making fun of the fact that his team kept bringing clips of what she said, and she's like, "Yeah, I said that." And so they brought another clip of what she said, and she's like, "Yeah, I said that." Like, she's gonna say, literally, listen.
Okay, there we
Come
go.
on, guys.
Did this crime. Okay? Because Lance
I
Twiggs
can't hear this. My
has his
thing went out. Just tell me
DNA
what
on
it
the
says. I'll
towel.
hear. It's fine.
Lance Twiggs has his DNA on the rifle.
Lance Twiggs
And to
has
be
his
clear,
DNA on the
Lance
rifle.
Twiggs'
I've said this
DNA
4 times,
was
but I don't
not
know why they feel
as
like they need
degraded
to-
as Tyler Robinson's DNA was on Tyler's rifle. It's Tyler's rifle.
Oh, you
but
also
Lance's
said, yeah, it's
DNA
not as degraded on the rifle.
Yeah, because I thought he was one of the things, but I've already that's what I mean when I say that. Like, it just seems like you're not actually here trying to engage, because even before you got to this, and I knew that you had some secret clip planned, I said to you, when I rewatched the testimony, I realized that they didn't explicitly say Lance Twiggs. They said 5 other profiles were on it, and that his was the most degraded. So I hope your team feels fulfilled in playing that. Is there any more? I'm happy to play every clip that he has on the ready. Anybody?
You said you had some new evidence at the beginning of the.
Oh yeah,
debate
we should
you had
show that
something
text
new.
message that you read,
Did you
just
want to
because
share
I
that?
think that's important for the public. You shared it out of context.
I'll do it on my show.
Y'all,
Get a
You see
GoDaddy
what I'm
website,
saying? Like,
email, and matching
they
domain.
make
I'll share the text
So you're going to
message.
read it on my show, but not show it.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll show it on my show, but that's what I'll do. I'll show it on my
Can
show.
I ask why?
Well, because I want to drip out the evidence. You know, that's got to drip out that evidence, keep people coming back for the show, right?
I don't know if snark serves you so well.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'll release it there. Yeah, that's my intention. But yeah, I'm fine with closings if you want to do closings.
Well, I also would just, if I may ask a question, is that permitted?
Go ahead.
Just so I also have clarity, since your basis has been evidentiary, you keep saying that you have evidence, or like you are following evidence. Which one of the charges against, or all of them, do you think Tyler Robinson is guilty of?
The specific charge?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I think is that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, but of the 7 charges that he's being charged.
Yeah. Can we list them real quick? I'll tell you exactly which ones. We'll pull them up.
Well, do you know any of the charges that he's up for right now?
Yeah, of course. But
Can
I
you
want to
name
make sure that we
one?
have them listed.
Yeah, but
you stop real quick. Now, Andrew Wilson, and I tell you this all the time. I tell y'all this all the time. The Bible says that you should not let your good deeds be evil spoken of. Andrew Wilson just lied.
Yeah.
So you all will call Candace a liar, and we say, okay, Candace lied. But when Andrew Wilson lies, y'all gloss over it. He just told a lie. He just told a bold face. And listen, I like Andrew Wilson.
I like him too.
I hold him to a higher standard than I do Candace. This is a grown man that's a debater by trade. He's a professional debater. He literally just lied. Literally. All he had to say was, I thought he was just charged for murder. Can you show it to me? I didn't like, but because he knows in a debate, if he says that, and I keep telling you all, when you're in a title fight, you have to beat the person with the title. You can't tie with them. You either got to beat the brakes off of them or you got to knock them out. So I'm telling you all, the show is ending, and she asked him a question that he answered this honestly. He just told a lie. Okay, he just told a lie.
He did. She said which were charges, and he said, I don't know. Can you list them? And she says, you don't know any of the charges, which I feel bad for him because he went into this, and she actually goes on to say, this is my friend. I loved him. Whether y'all think he was or not, that's neither here nor there. She said, I've been covering this case since September. I know it intimately. And I think that that's the part where Andrew wasn't prepared for. And that's what she said. She said, I realize you don't even care about this case. You can't even list one of his charges. She said that. Do you want to watch a couple of more seconds of it?
Yeah.
But like, can you name one? Because my general perspective is that you don't actually care about this case. You're not following the case.
That's the question. You're just not following it enough.
It seems pretty, like, if you're going to engage and you're going to say the evidence is overwhelming that Tyler Robinson is guilty, I just think that you should, like, right. Can you tell me one?
Then let's do the counter. You can really, this is a great gotcha.
No. You just got to ask me, play clips out of context, put me in the hot seat. So please just answer the question.
This is fair. Name all 7 since you've been following the case.
Okay, sure. You name one.
Yeah, you named all.
You heard him.
Oh, look at that.
He went from telling a lie to saying, she asked him a question, he said, this is fair. So he's acknowledging that what she's asking him is a fair thing to ask, because Andrew Wilson claims that he got all the evidence. He got it. So you need to know what the charges are. Since you are so invested in this case, you should know what the charges are. This, in my opinion, this is very poor on his side, because this is what he does for a living. So that means he didn't read over the charges. That should have been the first thing you read over, was the charges, to see what he's being charged with. You can even say, okay, what is this? What does this mean? Why are they charging him? Like, this is just debate preparation 101.
Yeah. And and I think I would feel differently about it if he didn't ask for the debate. He stuck his chest out and said, I'm gonna debate Candace Owens. And you're right, Kelvin. If Andrew lost, then Andrew lost. Never mind the TPS. Yeah, you're right. Like, so he doesn't speak on behalf of TPUSA. Andrew lost the debate, y'all. I'm sorry. I like Andrew, but he lost.
Y'all know Andrew's my guy, but can you keep playing this? Listen,
like,
RPG, the people that I like, I hold them to a high standard.
I don't. The people that I like, I compromise all my beliefs and opinions and principles. You can ask me something about Blanche, I'll be like, no, Blanche, no. I'm sorry, I'm loyal.
7.
I'm happy to do that, but can you name one?
I think he's been charged with murder.
That's actually incorrect.
Okay, great. Now name all 7.
He doesn't even. This is like,
name all 7.
And I
can you name all 7?
I can.
Then do it.
Sure, you don't have to
do it. No, do it. I'll count them. Go ahead.
You don't have to put your fingers up.
Okay, hang on. Name them.
Yeah, sure.
Name them.
Websites your competitors don't want you to know.
Right here. Hold on. Wait.
All you do is go to this website.
She cooks him.
And it lets you find out.
The first charge is aggravated murder, because that's what carries a death sentence in the state of Utah. No,
Next.
that's not. That is literally not murder.
Okay.
And
Next.
so just for people, I don't have to do it in a time limit. There's nothing going on. And just to explain to people the difference of why that really matters and shows that he doesn't actually care about this at all, is because aggravated murder, it's narrowly defined, and because it carries a death sentence. I'm going to answer the question.
Okay,
You're just going to recognize that your strategy of thinking that people are intimidated when you try to put a time constraint doesn't work, and you'll be better the next time you debate someone.
I got it. Give me the other ones.
Said you'll be better next time you debate someone.
Boy, she cold. Boy,
that's cold. Like, she going in on him, y'all. It was I don't like to see men debate women, period, for this exact same reason. And I don't think men should debate women for this exact reason. And I don't think men should debate pregnant women that have husbands. Like, why is she even debating? But he called her out, paid her $300,000, and he didn't deliver.
So just real quick, Okay, I'll let it play. Go ahead and play it. I'll let it
Okay,
play.
go ahead. Mhm.
The more you cut me off, the longer I'll take. Do you want to just wait for me to finish of why that's a big difference so that
No,
people
I just
don't walk
want you
away?
to list the charges.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. You just don't get to pretend that there's a time constraint for me to do that.
Well, how long does it take you to list 7 charges?
Because I'm speaking. You just got to.
It sounds like you're just delaying it because you don't know them.
I know all 7 of them,
Then
and I'm
tell
going to
me
say
them.
again because you're going to get embarrassed. You don't have to rush this. I'm also showing an example of a very flawed debate strategy. I actually am under no time constraint.
I got one.
Great. The second charge is the felony discharge of a weapon. The next 2 charges are for obstruction of justice.
Okay.
The next 2 charges are for witness tampering. And the
What's
final
the specific charges, though?
that is them. Obstruction of justice,
Both of
obstruction
those-
of justice, witness tampering, witness tampering.
Okay, and there's no other specifics to them.
Well, I can tell you why he's being
No,
charged
no,
with
no.
it.
Just the charges and then 7?
Yeah, see, the bad thing is when you try to be an a-hole and it doesn't work.
What's the 7th?
The last charge is violence in front of a minor.
Okay, got
Okay,
it.
stop.
So then he's
Stop
being
real quick.
charged with murder. You just say,
It's
Stop.
bad, Blanche.
So somebody in the chat said,
It's-
and I'm gonna call you out. This is what I mean by you watching something, but you watching it emotionally. That's why I said take away your emotions. This is like a fight. You don't know Candace or Andrew. This is just a fight between 2 people. So somebody says, and then Candace couldn't list them either. Watch her squirm for minutes, then look at her phone before she answered. She didn't know either. So
That's
you
not
see,
true,
that's
y'all.
not true. Now what the Watchmen are coming said just isn't true.
It's not true, y'all.
Because we just saw it. She knew what the charges. What I'm saying is, what people do is they assess something and they give their opinion of what they're looking at. So that means I could say that Klaus Schwab was a part of COVID-19 2020. Guess what? I can't prove it. He wrote a book on it. I can't prove it. I can say, well, he said this and they said this, but I can't prove it. So what I'm saying is the same thing that Candace Owens is doing is the exact same thing that Andrew Wilson is doing, because we ain't had a trial yet.
That's what she said. She literally said throughout the thing, she said, I am assessing it with my opinions. You're assessing it with your opinions, and you're calling your opinions facts, and you're calling mine opinions. Y'all, and this Donna. Thank you, Outdoors. Honestly, thank you, Donna Outdoors. He is losing this debate, and you can physically see it on his face. You can see it on his face, and I know we don't like Candace right now because she's just a bossy black chick, but we can't make it up, y'all. We can't make it up. He didn't do the job. Like, we got to assess this. Like, we sent him out to crush her.
Yeah. Well, the goal was, like you said earlier, was to get her on here and make her look just totally stupid and discredit her completely.
And he didn't do that.
Because the goal would have been we walk away and say, dang, Candace Owens is dumb. She don't know nothing. This is crazy. She been lying the whole time. It should have been all that. But I'm telling you now, he didn't win based on the reaction on social media. Listen, Myron Gaines was like, Andrew Wilson is my boy. Patrick Bet-Davis was a good moderator. Like, he was talking about everything but Andrew Wilson won a debate.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to remember, we trying to win a midterm election. We're a team, y'all. So we're trying to steer the Republicans or the red pill guys or whoever. We're trying to steer you in the direction that Andrew Wilson won the debate. But think about it, you guys. It was a 4-hour debate and only like 3 clips. That should let you know that he didn't really cook her. It was a 4-hour debate. He didn't really cook her like we sent him out to do it. So now Nick Fuentes or Steven Crowder, where y'all at? Because she wouldn't have walked Steven Crowder like that. Steven Crowder?
I don't know about Steve Crowder. I know about Nick Fuentes. She don't want no more smoke with Nick Fuentes.
She don't want no more smoke with Nick Fuentes. She been waiting for a rematch with Nick Fuentes. But Steven Crowder would have cooked her. Okay. Andrew Wilson, he didn't do a good job. Someone said, Scrapping Beauty, you think he got spanked? I think that's what they want us to think. And that's okay. I'm with that. I will agree that she got spanked, Blanche.
Okay.
For the internet. I'll agree she got spanked. That's not what happened, but I'll since it's something that's subjective and not objective, I can say that, right?
Can we keep playing?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to just
Aggravated murder. That's the distinction. You just want to.
It's a massive. It's like you cannot
Massive.
say murder versus aggravated
Massive
murder.
distinction.
This gets to the entire crux of why him being up for the death sentence. And I actually find the defense's filing about why this is not aggravated to be very compelling of why it's not aggravated murder. I actually think that if the state was going to even try to pull this off, they should have charged him with just murder. And then I do also, again, want to stress to audiences that debate strategy of thinking that you have to speak faster or somebody puts your hand up and they try to pretend like it's some sport. I think he thinks it's a blood sport. It's not. It's about being right and being principled when you're engaging. And you can make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, but at least be genuine in pretending that you care about this case enough to know one of the 7 charges that are up against Tyler Robinson when you say the evidence is overwhelming that he's guilty. If you would like to move to final statements, I'm fine. I want to make sure Andrew has had the time that he has requested.
I think your team would like to pull up the 7 charges that he just asked you about. If you guys want to pull that up just to confirm the 7 you went through. Can you guys zoom in a little bit? For
aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
He's
obstruction of justice, which is counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6, tampering with a witness, and count 7
violent
I said offense in the presence of a
in front
minor.
of a child.
Yeah.
He even
So
tried
5, 6, tampering witness, 3rd degree felony. Now I did notice something. I just was curious about. If I'm just wondering, when you pulled out your phone just before you asked that question, did somebody by chance text you that question?
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not had one communication with a single person, not even my producers who are in there this whole time we were here. You want to check my phone? I'm happy to do it because you're just going to get double embarrassed. Where's my phone?
You want to see it?
I'm just curious. Yeah.
You can literally do that. Here you go. PVD, you're the moderator.
Okay.
Take it.
Let's see
See
it.
if anyone was texted at all during this debate
All right.
about the violent charges or anything.
I'm looking through this. You give me permission.
You
I'm
have
looking
full
I'm not gonna
permission to
give
go through
names.
my phone. I don't need to cheat.
So the last one has nothing to do with
Why
it. It's
would
just
you
a
say
compliment.
that when you're losing?
I haven't even read my text messages.
That's
so.
a compliment.
He's reading them.
You're okay. You're giving me permission.
Yes.
I'm just going to read 3 of them
Yes.
to 1132 because after that, I don't need to read it.
Any other text? Could have been Telegram. Could have been something.
All
like
I
that.
have is Signal. You can check that too. I only have Signal. Telegram I used in Russia. And that was a download for Russia.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I don't need to I deeply care about this case. I don't need to pretend
I get
to
it.
know
If you
stuff that
deeply
I
care
don't
about
know.
the case, I just, I have my other question is about the steakhouse receipt.
So then he goes back to the steak. Like it was just
so again,
it was
the reason why Andrew Wilson looks bad right now is because he lied.
Yeah.
All he had to say was, I'm not familiar with the other 6 charges. That's all he had to say.
But he can't say the evidence. Like then if he said that, then why are we here? It's for a PR. You wanted to make her look stupid. You came to debate her on the case and you don't know the charges. That's insane, Blanche.
It's unacceptable. It's actually, and the crazy part is, y'all aren't even upset that he didn't know it. Like why y'all not saying, Andrew, you should know this? Think about this. Think about you putting up $300,000 and you don't know the charges. Think about how insane that is. If I put up $300,000, I'm showing him to the debate with his parents. If I'm putting up
His mama and daddy.
I got his mama and daddy with me. If I'm putting up 300,000, it's unacceptable.
Someone said he should have let his wife debate. I agree. I think Rachel would have
That
did
might
a
have been
better
better.
job.
You know what? That
Rachel-
might have been better. That
Rachel
actually might have been
did a better job because I think he handled her with kid gloves, even from the beginning. The debate from the beginning, Blanche, was just odd. She was walking him. He was walking into like conversations where he was like, "You're just suspecting this," and she was like, "You are too." Like, I mean, it was just nobody knows anything because the trial hasn't happened. So let's be honest about what it is. He put up $300,000 to see if I can make Candace Owens look stupid. I mean, that's really what it was. And that's honorable. That is honorable. But we also have to be honest when you just didn't. You didn't.
And guess what? And the people in the chat, you all know that the case has a lot of questions in it. We all know this. And
no, I don't. I know that Tyler Robinson.
Okay.
Well,
Our Lady CJ is sold, but the people in the chat, y'all know a lot of questions are asked because of what they came out and said. All that Superman bone. Listen, a lot of stuff they could have left out of the media and it wouldn't even be these questions. But they had to sensationalize this stuff, talking about Superman bones and all this stupid stuff like this. Just anyway.
And they brought that up too. Like Candace Owens, when I tell you Candace Owens was able to prove everything that she thought, she obviously didn't have any like I mean, she's not an attorney. She has no power over this case. She was able to prove everything that she said and why she said it, whether you agree with her or not. What Andrew Wilson was supposed to do, or he was tasked with doing, is to make her look stupid, and he did not do that.
Can we have a so I want to just
go ahead here. You share. I'm gonna take.
Let me say this real quick too.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, RPG and I can look at something and be objective. We don't have no dog in this fight. We don't. This is entertainment for us.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why she was bringing up aggravated murder is because aggravated murder is different than just murder. Why is aggravated murder different? Here is why. Aggravated murder is a specific charge of unlawful killing made more severe by explicit aggravating factors such as premeditation, the status of the victim, or being committed during another violent felony. It is treated as the highest tier of homicide. So it involves intentional, premeditated, knowing murder, elevated by specific statutory circumstances or aggravators, commonly includes killings tied to kidnapping, rape, robbery, or arson, applies when victims are law enforcement officers, emergency workers, or public officials, triggered if the crime involves multiple victims, murder for hire, or extreme cruelty to torture. So, and it carries life imprisonment or death penalty. So you get two options with that, with aggravated murder. You get life or death penalty. So that's why she was specifying it's not just because you can do murder and do 15 years. You can do like it's so she was specifying aggravated murder is for something specific, like you killed a person premeditatedly, if that's even a word, but you premeditation to kill this person who was somebody. They were either a police officer, a public official, a politician. They were somebody of notoriety, and you planned out the hit. So it's a little different than just you walking by and randomly killing somebody. So that's why she was specifying murder versus aggravated murder, because aggravated murder is the highest form of murder. It's not just murder. Aggravated murder is above just murder.
Yeah, even Brian on the whatever podcast said he didn't really definitively destroy her. Like he said, I believe Andrew won, but he didn't really definitively destroy her. That kind of lets you know, because that's his boy. That's his boy, y'all.
Now his boy couldn't even lie. Now think about it. Brian couldn't even lie for him.
He couldn't lie for
Brian
him.
could have said she got spanked.
Yeah.
Listen, Brian pays this man to come on his podcast.
Guess how much it costs?
Yeah.
Can I play one clip? I just want to play it.
Sure. Yeah, no, go ahead. I feel so bad because I like Andrew. I do think that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. And he wasn't able to solidify that in the minds and the hearts of the internet.
Okay, so can I share this real quick?
Sure. Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk, by the way.
That's what the evidence shows, right?
Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
That is what the evidence shows.
Andrew Wilson won the debate. Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
Andrew Wilson spanked Candace.
Period.
She got spanked, y'all.
Period. And if you don't believe that, then you just don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, spank me for 300 though. I can tell you that now.
And that's how Candace won figuratively and
there is nobody. Listen, Candace Owens didn't lose a single follower.
No.
But let's continue. Let's
So this is Travis. Travis here speaking to Andrew Wilson. This is a little back and forth that they have, and Andrew's just like, yeah, he's a liar. He's like, and so am I, basically. So listen to this.
The difference is Andrew Colvett has lied repeatedly in his official capacity as the spokesperson for Turning Point.
All right, let's go through the lies. Which ones?
Candace and Charlie were never friends.
Yeah, so Andrew Colvett, what his position is that Candace Owens needed a handler, that basically Charlie Kirk didn't want to piss her off because she was a big personality, and so they treated her with kid gloves. He was in a position of no, in a much bigger position of no than Candace was. After all, it was the case that he was one of Kirk's closest friends.
So is your position that Charlie Kirk was a liar?
No. If you point to the various text messages that she has with Candace Owens, most of them are before she left.
So on August 21st in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, he took to the stage and he told everybody that he wouldn't be morally blackmailed into not being Candace's friend. So is your position that Charlie Kirk was a liar and he lied to all of his audience?
My position is that he definitely would handle people that he didn't like, that he didn't want to turn against his organization. Were they at least publicly friendly? Yeah, probably. But yeah, I don't think that.
And Charlie was lying about that and shows. And
Yeah,
so Charlie wasn't.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I keep getting muted. You guys have a great
No,
night.
no, is that
I appreciate
she
it.
didn't do it on purpose.
She muted.
If you hit the emoji,
She muted everybody by
it'll
accident.
mute.
So Andrew, your position is that Charlie Kirk was a liar.
Yeah, but I mean, if I was in his shoes, I would do the same thing. I would try to keep her close and handle her. Sure.
Oh my gosh, Andrew.
Hold on.
Just incredible. Hold
on, about to
So silly.
Charlie Kirk was a way bigger personality than Candace Owens. Do people not understand that? Charlie Kirk was almost larger than life. The nigga, like, he had no reason
to keep Candace Owens close, right? Like what he said don't make any sense.
Candace Owens could not destroy Charlie Kirk. She can't even destroy him in death. And I really think that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. So Charlie Kirk afraid? No, they were friends. Can we just be honest, y'all? They were friends. She already let everybody see the text messages. They were friends.
So my question to you is, why would Andrew? Okay, so I agree with you 1,000%. Charlie Kirk didn't have to say that about Candace Owens. Like she don't have no kind of power over him, no kind of, he don't need her at all. She had been going for the organization for years. Like there was no reason for him to say that other than he wanted to say it. So my question is, why would Andrew Wilson say that though? And if they're making it, I'm just like, dude, why would you even say that?
Because he has to say, y'all don't understand. Here's what I'll say, Blanche, and you understand this, but maybe the internet, the Scrapping Beauty, I love you too, boo. And I know you love me and Blanche. Y'all, this is world events. This is millions and billions and trillions of dollars. This is millions and billions of lives. Candace Owens doesn't get it. But let me put y'all on game. They not going to let Candace Owens ruin what they got going on.
Period. Period.
So Andrew Wilson, if they tell him to say Charlie Kirk was not friends with Candace Owens, they're going to pay everybody else to repeat it, just like they're paying everybody else to say Candace Owens got smoked in the debate. Why?
Right.
They need y'all to believe whatever they want you to believe. Why? Because millions and billions and trillions and dollars in life. This is why I don't like women in politics. They don't get it. Candace, let it go. For your family, for your friends, for your kids, and for your life, okay? Because Charlie let you go when they told him, when he got the call to say, you need to be done with Candace Owens. What did Charlie do? So, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta be on. This is why women can't be in politics. When you're in politics and you're dealing with billions and trillions of dollars and billions of lives, you have to look people straight in the eye and say, what Epstein files? I know y'all don't like it. This is the way it goes. This is the name of the game. This is why I don't get into politics. Blanche, I sit there and I pontificate.
Listen, y'all. All I'm saying is this. Y'all keep bringing up this debate, and y'all heard Andrew Wilson say that Charlie Kirk was lying, and what he said made no sense. So again, RPG is correct. They told him to say it, and he said it. They told him to debate Candace, and he debated Candace. So what she's saying is, if you want to play ball, you're gonna have to play ball.
And I'm scared for him because he didn't do what they told him to do. And so if I was him, I would be worried. He was supposed to shut her up.
Okay, so my question is, then why would Charlie Kirk get on that stage and bring up Candace Owens at all? Why would he do it?
Charlie distanced himself for Candace because he felt she was going down many rabbit holes. He's seen her becoming more unstable. True. He saw when he gave her that phone call and he said, "Hey, I need you to stop talking about Brigitte Macron." And she, like any black chick, this is why y'all need to stay away from women in politics, was like, I can talk about her if I want to. It's my American right. Freedom is fake, y'all. You don't have freedom when you're dealing with millions and billions and trillions of dollars and millions and billions of lives. You don't have no freedom. Okay? So what we're gonna do on this show, Unblack, all my Unblack folks in the comments, say it with me. Candace Owens lost the debate. Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. And what Epstein files?
Oh, and Charlie and Candace weren't friends.
Charlie and Candace weren't friends. Charlie was never turning against Israel. And that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do on this show.
Again,
Blanche, I don't care what you do on your show.
Y'all know on my show, but listen,
go watch Blanche show.
but
You ain't about to get my head knocked off. Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk.
But again, people. So what I would want to show you was that the same thing that Candace Owens is doing is the exact same thing that Andrew Wilson is doing.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Andrew Wilson heard Charlie Kirk say she's my friend, and he said, oh, he's not really her friend. He's just keeping her close. So because she's a threat. He just pulled it out of thin air. He just pulled it. So I'm trying to tell you all that the only reason why you look at it differently is because you're emotionally involved with either of the people. I'm telling you, it is. Listen, this is entertainment. This is business. I promise you.
This is world events. This is world life. This is what Candace doesn't understand. You think that they're going to let Candace like take down the y'all say how powerful the feds are, right? You think the feds is getting ready to come down with Candace? Unless they want her to, unless they want Candace to bring down the feds. This is what you get with women, y'all. This is what you get with women. Women don't know how to do this and play ball. And I feel really bad because George Farmer should be talking and tell her to go shut up and go report gossip and news and whatever.
And you all know when it's real, when somebody got some real information, because they gotta leave the country.
Yeah.
When people got some real information, they got to go. They can't stay here because their life's in danger. So when somebody got some juice, when they hop on a plane and they talking to you from Siberia somewhere, talking from a cabin, talking about, okay, this is what I got to tell y'all. I'm just telling y'all, it's entertainment.
The minute,
Candace Owens, if she really knew something, she wouldn't be able to say it. She wouldn't be able to talk.
Don't know. The problem is that she doesn't know anything, but she's gonna get herself hurt.
Even if she did know something, she wouldn't be able to say it.
Of course.
They're not going to let you say it. Y'all understand that they're not going to let one individual get up on a platform and rule. They're not going to do it.
No.
It's never happened.
Yeah, yes, shut up and make me a sandwich. Exactly. Y'all don't understand. And honestly, I don't understand. I don't know why David was protected. God protected David when he put Bathsheba's husband on the front line. I don't know why people are getting protected with certain stuff. I don't know. His ways are not our ways. Neither is his thoughts higher. Neither is his thoughts our thoughts. As high as the heavens is his thoughts above ours. And so, like I told y'all before, and y'all got mad at me in the comments, I don't know why Charlie Kirk was unalived by Tyler Robinson. But Moses, my servant, is dead. And I know that's a hard. Moses, my servant, is dead. And I love Charlie. But ain't nothing that we can do about it now. I mean, think about it, Blanche. What can we do about Charlie being dead right now? You want the revolution? They going. What we gonna do? What y'all gonna do? If y'all found out today that the government or Israel or whatever killed or unalived Charlie, what y'all gonna do?
That's a great question. Can you get this on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question. So my question is, what would you all do if there was definitive proof that the government and Israel and Erica Kirk were all involved and everybody was involved? What would y'all do? I'm curious.
Nothing.
I'm curious. I'm just curious, RB. That's a great question because as passionate as you all are, I would love to see how passionate you would be if it came out that everything she said was true.
That's why y'all can't do. I mean, that's why people still ain't doing nothing about the Epstein files. Y'all don't understand how this go. You know how this works.
They don't even answer the question.
Because they don't. They're people with power. Not it.
They don't even want to answer the question. I'm gonna ask again. Because she asked a very good question. If everything came out that it was the government, it was Israel, it was Erica Kirk, it was all these, it was all of it, what would you all do?
Nothing.
And y'all are not answering the. It's a hypothetical. Y'all can't answer a hypothetical. Lady CJ, you're right. They wouldn't do.
What are they gonna do?
God.
These people, like, that's why I said, like, if people found out, that's why when she was talking about Brigitte Macron being a man, it used to irritate me because I was like, what are you going to do about it? And then she would say, well, we just need to know that pedophiles are running our governments. Okay, we know that. Now what? The most that you guys can do, let me help y'all.
Hold on. Doug said, same thing they did. We would trust the science. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
They just told y'all that the trust the science is going to give y'all myocarditis. And some of y'all will have heart problems and it was never really safe and effective. And they told y'all you wouldn't get COVID. And then they turned around and said, oops, sorry. And y'all didn't do anything.
Hold on. Listen what Smoker said. Smoker said, I would do what I can. I would run for office and build up a movement. I'm not a pussy like everyone else. I would die for what I believe. Then you should be doing it now.
No, that's what I was literally about to say, Blanche. All y'all can do is try to get the ball. You have to run for office. You have to get in power. When the righteous are in power, the people rejoice. When evil is in power, the people mourn. Sitting up here like,
I just feel like if you would do that, if it came out, you should do it now because a lot of stuff has already come out. Forget Tyler Robinson and Charlie Kirk. Mm-hmm. It's a whole bunch of other stuff that happened and came out that y'all should do that for. So to me, what RPG is saying is correct. Y'all not going to do anything.
Nothing.
Even during 2020. Now listen, I went to some defeat the mandates rallies. I didn't wear a mask. I lost my job. I stood on business. I did all that stuff. But guess what? I didn't go burn no buildings down. Mm-hmm. I didn't take up arms. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go hit the, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't do, I did for myself, but that's about it. So I'm just saying that, and what I believe she's saying is, even if all the truth comes out, what difference would it make? Because everybody was doing it anyway.
No. Well, we can't. You can't. There are people that are in power and there are people that are not. Somebody said, do people outside the internet even really care about this to do something? I believe that people care as much as that they can affect change. And the facts is that most of you guys can't. I mean, you can't. You have to be in power. You have to be in power. So her, as much as I used to like Candace Owens, she probably should have used some of that sense to get inside. But her sitting on her podcast talking about what she thinks happened, y'all don't understand how powerful these people are. What happened is what I say happened. That's what happened. What happened is what I say happened. And if I say it didn't happen, it didn't happen. And that's what I think young people, honestly, Blanche, are missing in today's time. They don't understand how the world works. And so what they believe is that they can just say, oh, the Jews are in power and I don't think they should be. Oh, the Jews. Okay, here's the power back. Life doesn't work like that. If you think the Jews are in power and you think the Jews are running America, do you think that it's smart for you to say, I think the Jews are running America and I'm going to fight them? If they're in power and running America, then you think that you should be fighting the people who are in power to run that you say can kill you say can do all of these things? That's called naive. And I hate that for y'all.
You know, I remember back in 2020 when everybody was a conspiracy theorist, not so much anymore. But back in 2020, you know, I saw all the people that were so rah-rah about a lot of different things, but when their job said take it or else, they took it.
Of course.
When they said your child can't go to school if you take it, they took it. When they said you can't go on vacation, they took it. When they said they couldn't make any money, they took it. So that really 2020 proved to me that ain't nobody really about it, because imagine people in the streets protesting for George Floyd, but not protesting the lockdowns and the mandates. Like think about people in the streets tearing the streets up for George Floyd, but not for the mandates and lockdowns. And keep in mind, it takes the same amount of energy. But the difference is one has a consequence and one doesn't. Because you know, if you protest for George Floyd, they're gonna let you have fun.
Yeah.
But you go against them, you go against Big Pharma and the government, or you're gonna have a big problem on your hands. And people know. People pick and choose, they know.
And that's what I mean, like I understand what people say, like if you want to affect change, make $20 million. You want to affect change, make 20, go out there. And President Trump understood this. I mean, he understands that you have to be in power. He said, what did he say? Oh God, I love it. He said, our country is being ran by stupid people. It takes the office of the president to change it. Our country is being ran by stupid people. It takes the office of the president to change it. If you think your state is ran by stupid people, it takes the office of the governor to change it. If you think that this is the way it works, you have to be in power, or you just take it up the rear like the rest of us. When the righteous is, that's why I love the Bible. I love the Bible. When the righteous is in charge, the people rejoice.
That's what God says. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. You know,
somebody say if you support Trump, you are not a Christian. Whatever. You see, do you show me the scripture?
The Bible tells us we're supposed to support our leaders. Matter of fact, the Bible says that God appoints the leaders. So if Trump is in power, then God saw him fit to be there. That's in the Bible. Same with Joe Biden. Same with it's God's choice to put the leaders in power. So instead of you all talking, you should pray for Trump. What's funny about y'all is y'all claim to be Christians, but y'all don't pray for Trump. Isn't that strange that you claim you're talking about you're a Christian, but y'all ain't praying and interceding for Trump. You're not praying that God touches his mind, his heart, and he makes wise and sound decisions. You're not saying, Lord, give him the faith to be courageous. Why are you not praying for your leader?
Yep. And it says the hands of the king is in my hand and I turn it which way I choose. And the facts of the matter is that you might not like Trump and you may not think that he is perfect, but he is probably more perfect. He probably lived his life a lot better than the common man, than you or I.
And
His is just on display.
And he's our leader, though.
Yep.
So when Joe Biden was in office, guess what? I prayed for Joe Biden because he's the leader. Listen, I mean, I agree with everything he did, but I was thinking he's the leader. I got to pray for him.
Even Trump said that. Trump said, I wanted Joe Biden to do well.
Of course.
Because nobody
wants the country to fail, of course. So you Christians have yet to pray for the president. I remember being in church, and I want to say that Bush was in office. It's before Obama. And I remember being in church, and the pastor was like, we used to pray at 6 a.m, intercessory prayer. I remember this. And he would have us pray for President Bush many a times.
Yeah.
And listen, he wasn't even political like that, but he was the leader.
Yep.
So even where I work now, I pray for my manager. You know why? Because I want the place to be running right. It ain't personal.
Yeah.
And what you all do is y'all want to make things personal because you don't like somebody. Like y'all are all likable.
Exactly. And what's so crazy, I remember you bring up Bush. I remember I did not vote for Bush. But when I didn't vote for Bush, and I was black, so I was a Democrat. And I remember when Barack Obama was coming in and Bush was leaving, they were booing him, Blanche. Now, mind you, I'm ghetto, but I would never boo my president. And honestly, that's what made me turn off from like Democrat. I was like, you boo him? Boo a president? Is that what y'all doing? And this is why I said y'all don't understand how the world works. You are in a country where it is acceptable and you don't go to jail when you are disrespecting your leader, and then you say that you're oppressed. You think they can boo Putin?
Boo Xi Jinping and see what happened. Boo Xi Jinping and see what happened to your entire, not just you, your entire family.
Thank you. Like, this country has got to get to a point where we want America to win. They're not even talking about, the mainstream media, Blanche, is not even talking about the fact that we are starving Iran. We're literally starving them. I hate to say it. We're winning the war in Iran. They won't report on it because they hate this country so much. Iran is broke, okay? They are at like 300% inflation. They have no money, no oil, but they won't report it because we're winning. Every single time Iran had an upper hand on us, they will report it. But when we get the upper hand on Iran, they won't report it. Can you imagine living somewhere that you hate? I just want y'all to go. You hate this place so much. Go. Just leave. Get out.
Leave. Listen, this is all I know. America's all I know, so I got to ride with America. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Calvin Thompson, foreigners will live in your land, will gain more and more power while you gradually lose yours. They will have money to lend you, but will have none to lend to them. In the end, they will be your rulers.
What scripture is that?
Wow. And it's nothing but the truth. Why? Because y'all don't appreciate this place. Because you have rejected the Bible. So yeah, somebody said they act like Trump killed their grandma. Y'all too emotional.
Too emotional.
Y'all too emotional. Fart Fig Newton, you said we are not winning. The U.S. is in an oil crisis right now. We have 1980 levels of strategic reserves. How many levels of strategic reserves does Iran have? You see how they always focus on what we struggling with over here. Y'all the ops. Y'all the ops. I wouldn't want y'all on my team, bro. Even that was true, Blanche. You think we should be saying that as Americans? That we losing against a foreign country? Do you know what that would mean for you?
That's
Art Fig Newton. Do you know what that would mean for you if we're losing?
listen. One thing I know about people, RPG, they always tell on themselves.
Y'all
He said that
stupid.
Trump's dad was arrested at a Klan rally, and it's not true.
Okay.
It's not
Here we
true.
go. All right. Here
It's
we
not
go.
true. It was at a Rose Parade, nothing to do with the Klan. Trump's dad got into it. Somebody was being stupid, and Trump's dad checked them. There was nothing to do with what y'all talking about. It's not a true story. So fart Fig Newton, you are disqualified. Next.
And even if he was, what does that have to do? Like you said, Blake, the price of tea in China. Nigga, we in a war. We got one president. The one president that can make all the decisions for y'all. And you sitting up here spouting things. Like, even if that was true, Blanche. Oh, we don't have any oil. Oh, well, we're losing.
We are not gonna. Do you know? Hold up. Do you know how much oil the U.S. has? Are y'all tripping?
Thank
Are you crazy? Y'all so sick? You know what?
Y'all hate this place.
I'm not even entertaining y'all no more. I'm not entertaining.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So
what we doing?
Yeah. Let's go to this. Get another video.
Google is not honest. I know. I'm scrapping beauty. Google is the ops. These folks is the ops. We in 2026 and he talking about the Klan. What? Like the Klan. Oh, well, the Klan.
Ain't never even seen the Klan.
The Klan is your sons and your daughters out here robbing people. That's the Klan. That's the new Klan.
按说是你们受欧洲国家按说是你们受欧洲国家管理这么长时间，应该是学到了很多先进的管理经验。
哪有多时间？没多时间了。我们炒那个要那个国经济啊，很炒。现在是50年，自己50年那个。
就是50年以前，你不是受他们
50年以前什么都好啊。
是啊，那个先进的影响，那个代代往传下来，越传越文明越发达了，怎么越来越倒退越落后了？你看这么先进的铁路，我1930几年就有电气化铁路，我这是中国啥时候才有电气化铁路的？你看矿区那个铁路，电气化的双轨铁路，因为架得多好。你看现在顶上那个什么，哎呀，千疮百孔啊，破烂不堪啊！把原有留下的东西根本都没有更加的爱护保护去利用它，反而都遭到了毁灭性的重创，就成了这样子的话。
哇！
就慢慢经过几代人。
Look at his face。
就是中国说的那句话：“今人有酒今人醉，明人没酒喝凉水。”就这样子。
That is so good.
We got to go back to that. Can I pull it back up because this
Blanche. Oh my God. Hold on.
I knew he's gonna like it.
A Chinese worker. Y'all see this? A Chinese worker in Africa.
You pull it back up.
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just pause.
A Chinese worker in Africa tells the local the harsh truth on the conditions of Africa. We keep telling y'all the only people that feel bad for y'all is white people. He literally looked at this nigga and said, y'all dumb and it's your fault. That's what he said. It is your fault. You were governed by the Europeans for so long. Basically, what did you learn?
We're going to play it again, Pamela, but I just wanted to kind of play it and stop it because like what you're saying, it's a small clip, but it's just so much packed in this little clip. And I knew he was gonna like it though.
I like it. I love it. And he's just so casual, like, and China, like these Asian countries are literally taking over and colonizing Africa. They are. White people don't want nothing to do with y'all. White people sick of y'all.
So if the Chinese didn't invest in Africa, they wouldn't have any advancements.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like people say they're being colonized, but if they don't do it, you're toast, you're cooked. So what you're asking people to do is observe an entire continent underdeveloped. You're asking them to just sit back and let it be underdeveloped. Why would I do that if I have the means to develop it and make some money? So the Chinese should do it. Everybody should do it.
Yeah. But
because you all weren't good stewards. You all took your talent and you buried it in Africa. You got all the resources. You got gold, oil. You got everything in Africa, minerals. You got everything in Africa. But what'd you do with it? Nothing. So why would I sit there and look at a gold mine and not go grab the gold? It doesn't make any sense. Of course I'm gonna grab the gold.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and he's basically telling them to his face.
Okay, I'm gonna play it, then I'm gonna stop and we can comment.
Yeah.
按说是你们受欧洲国家管理这么长时间，应该是学到了很多先进的管理经验。
哪有多少时间？没有多少时间了。我们炒那个要那个国经济啊，很炒。现在是50年，自己50年那个。
就是50年以前，你不是受他们
50年以前什么都好啊。
是啊，那个先进的影响，那应该代代往传下来。
So he says that you all should be in a better position because you all were under European rule. So you should be in a better position. This guy's immediate response is, well, we got our independence 50 years ago. Just think about that answer, about that reply.
Black. It's so black.
Your country is in shambles, and this guy's telling you that you were under the people that had your country a certain way. But now it's not. And this guy's response is, well, we haven't been independent, but for only 50 years. Tupac died at 25 years old. Think about that. Tupac was 25. Think about everything that Tupac did in his life and think about 25 years. Y'all had double that and did nothing. So I just wanted to highlight that the black man's first response is an excuse.
An excuse. Like you always say, a man that has an excuse. The black man has an excuse. And the guy is so casually basically saying, like, you were under colonial rule. Experience should be passed on. So technically you were free for 50 years, but you had the influence for how many other years?
Keep in mind, just because another country was handling the government doesn't mean people weren't free. That is a misconception. They were free for those all the time. They were free. They were free. So experience should be passed down. So in other words, you all should have learned from the Europeans. You should have learned something. Let's continue.
越穿越文明越发达了，怎么越来越倒退，越落后了？
Keep going. Stop. He said you're supposed to go forward. Y'all went backwards. Look at your railways and high technology in the 1930s. He's basically saying it was great. You can keep going. I'm sorry.
So what she just said is profound because the guy is literally saying at the bare minimum, y'all should have maintained it.
Yeah.
Even if y'all didn't advance, You should have at least maintained what y'all had. But y'all went backwards.
Maddie
that means-
Blaylock. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Wait, go ahead.
No, you were saying.
So that means if y'all didn't move forward and y'all moved back, that means whatever was built up, y'all had to have destroyed it.
Maddie Blaylock. So does this only bolster the IQ argument? Y'all, I'm sorry. I said on my show yesterday, I said I just black people are retarded. They are. Look
Hold
at him.
on. The number one killer of kids in this country is firearms. What are Republicans going to do about it? Well, who's leading the charge in that?
Oh God.
Who's leading the charge in children being killed by firearms? I wonder who's leading that charge. No, the question is, what are the Democrats going to do? Because that group votes for them 90+%. You see, what you all understand is black people don't vote for Republicans. So Republicans don't owe black people anything. The Democrats get the black vote. So the Democrats are the ones that should be tasked with solving these problems in the black community. So ask them what they're going to do. Black folks don't vote for Republicans. They made it clear. We don't vote for them. Okay. It's just funny to me that y'all vote for Democrats, but then want Republicans to have a solution.
Oh, you don't want our solution. They don't want the Republican solution. Because then y'all start to talk about mass incarceration and all this,
ICE like slave catchers.
Exactly. It's like slave catchers. Y'all will talk about prison conditions and inhumane conditions. Y'all don't want our solution. So let's not even go there. Because let me tell you something. Y'all will be away for a really long time. I give you conjugal visits. I could vote for that. I would vote for conjugal visits for prison inmates. But that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all would have to cook y'all own food. Y'all wouldn't have no chefs. Y'all would literally be dorm style. And it would be survival of the fittest in that bad boy. And whoever kill whoever is whoever kill whoever, and you have to fight. I'm serious. I wouldn't have no prison guards protecting nobody. Nothing. You on your own. You on your own. I would save a lot of money. My prison, the way prisons would look like would be very different.
I think it was a movie where the island was a prison and they just drop you off at the island. Listen,
oh yeah.
Listen, shark infested waters. Y'all have at it. Go ahead. Y'all have
might develop a new skill.
Listen, they developed some skills. All right, they were trying to survive. Listen, they were separating groups. They was building stuff. Yeah, they
ain't got time to fight.
They ain't got time. Ain't got much time to fight. Right, you gotta eat.
Y'all would be cooked. I would pay for your building. That's literally what you would get. You would get electricity. And whoever you can convince to come see you and give you some sex, you could do that. And you better hope the other inmates don't
want to turn, right?
I'm just saying. And I think we would be better off because y'all would learn how to work together. You would find allies and friendships, and you might start building things and making things. You'd learn to cook. I'd even give you videos so you can watch your kids and help out the mother. Y'all will have all the technology. Watch your kids while you ain't doing nothing else.
I like it.
It would be very look.
Prison island.
Prison island. Anyway.
Okay. So he says, look at your railways, high technology in the 1930s.
你看这么先进的铁路，我的1930几年就有电气化铁路，我的是中国啥时候才有电气化铁路的？
He said, we didn't even have that in China back then.
He going in.
He said we didn't even have that in China. So that means that y'all were more advanced than us. They talk about the white man, they don't talk about this. Y'all had technology, y'all had railways, y'all had electricity, y'all had a modern society.
In the 30s.
In the 30s. We didn't even have that in China.
uh. 你看矿区那个铁路，电气化那个双轨铁路，因为架的多好。
He said, now look at the lines and the cable lines are effed up.
He said, look at your railways and cable lines now, and the mines effed up.
你看现在顶上那个什么哎呀，千疮百孔啊。
That man said, I
can't even bear to see it.
What you ought to understand is that people don't have enough energy in them to dislike y'all because y'all skin color. They just don't. Like that, it's the last thing on their mind. Trust me, there's a lot more stuff going on in this world for them to stop what they're doing and focus on your skin tone. This man said, I can't bear to see it because he's like, how did this he's like, how did this happen? How did y'all go from this to this? He ain't being rude. He's not speaking with malice. He's like, how is this possible? I can't bear to see it. You know how heartbreaking it is for somebody to ride past a neighborhood that used to look good?
Yeah.
It's the slums now.
And it's usually because white people are there, Blanche.
Oh, white folks made it. Oh, you're right. White folks made the slums, right?
400 years of slavery. You see how this is silly, y'all? This is really silly. I ride past the project sometimes and I just think about it like y'all are getting your rent paid. It is getting paid for and y'all can't even clean it. Like he said, I can bear to see it.
And I believe him. He's having a heart-to-heart talk with this guy because he's trying to, because to the rational mind, RPG, they're trying to figure it out. Like, how is a group of like, see, what y'all understand is people are looking at y'all thinking, what's going on in your mind to do this kind of stuff y'all are doing? Like, they're actually trying to figure it out because what's natural is to believe that you all are actually good. And you actually want to do good. So our minds are conflicted. Like, okay, well, we know you're not just horrible. We know we know you want your family to be okay. We know you want to be employed. Like they're thinking this. So how could y'all kind of have similar things that we have, but end up like this? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And they gotta tell you the truth. The only way he's got to tell you the truth.
不看了，把原有留下的东西根本都没有更加的爱护保护去利用它，反而都遭到毁灭性的。
What's more, he said you didn't take care of the things that were left for you, and what's more, you completely destroyed them. God, man. We love you too, Scraping Beauty.
We love you, Scrapping Beauty.
Someone said, I love the, hold on. To be fair, hold on. What you got, Smoker? To be fair, Black people, the hood culture we see now is a natural evolution of the culture they learned from poor Southern whites. They just never got out of it and changed into what we see now. I got it, Smoker. It's always It's always an explanation. We're not gonna call it an excuse. Smoker, you right, honey. You right. Just like when the CIA dropped crack in the neighborhood.
Boy.
To be fair, CIA dropped crack into the neighborhood. And Lyndon Baines Johnson took the man out of the home and put the government in. Like, can we not, y'all?
White folks can't catch a break. God, do you know? Listen, if I was white, do you know I would be so dumb? You mean to tell me listen? So you're telling me that y'all doing all this killing and shooting up the block and all of this, and even that's my fault.
That's your fault too.
God,
All the
yo.
abortion, well, you know, all the baby daddies you sleeping with, all the kids, that's their fault too. And the obesity rates, because y'all gave us, y'all pumped the food up with hormones, and that's why we fat. Come on, Smoker, come on. I know you're not blaming. I'm teasing. I'm asking you to unblack. Y'all gotta unblack when you feel yourself trying to make some kind of assessment that involves something other than you and your behavior. Just back away.
So he's getting this from Thomas Sowell's book.
You already know how I feel about Thomas Sowell, and I love Thomas Sowell, but he's still black, y'all. I love Thomas Sowell. Have you seen his recent interview?
No.
He's so black. Thomas Sowell.
You think Thomas Sowell is black?
Oh, he's definitely black. And I love him. And he would agree he's black.
So the book, the Black Rednecks, White Liberals. Okay, so if black people learned their culture from Southern whites, what was the culture before? Because see, what they have you believe is that the Southern whites were behaving like you all, but they were also able to enslave you all.
Blanche, why did you say that with a straight face?
Well, I'm serious. That's what they're saying. You learned the culture from Southern whites, so you're saying they behave the same way, but in their behavior, they were able to somehow manage to enslave you, though.
Thomas Sowell is still black. He's brilliant. He is brilliant. But what did what did we learn from Pastor Manny?
It's something wrong with his mind. It's something wrong with the black man's mind.
I don't care if the nigga is an astrophysicist.
Well, he ain't got no sense.
And that is no disrespect to Thomas Sowell. I love Thomas Sowell. Most recently, y'all, Thomas Sowell did a I don't want to disrespect and discredit Thomas Sowell. I'm not trying to do that, y'all. But over here, we talk about black people, so we're going to talk about him because he's black. Thomas Sowell most recently said, they asked him about the internet, and he said that the internet was a net negative. He didn't say net negative, but he was basically saying that the internet was bad. And the guy asked him, really, why? He said, because he said the AI is bad. Now, mind you, you got to remember, AI is artificial intelligence. So everything that we do, GPS, everything, like we are far surpassed any civilization because of artificial intelligence. Can we agree? It has its pros and it has its cons.
Yeah.
We survive. So they asked Thomas Sowell, and he says, I don't like AI. It's bad. And they said, well, why? He said, because people have been able to take my voice and put it on videos, and it's not me. And so it's bad. Blanche, that's like me saying the stove, when I cook, I get burned. So it's bad. When I get in the car, I had an accident one time, and so I don't like the car. This is all black stuff, y'all. This is all black stuff.
So what does he propose we do?
He black. He didn't say that. He just said that he didn't. He don't like. I say that to say, y'all. I know it's a little. He said. I keep saying she asked. Yes, I'm black. I know, y'all. Y'all know I'm black, and it's a process. But he didn't propose anything, and the guy just kind of looked at him. The Hoover Institution guy was like, okay, and he understood why he said he thought AI was bad, but it's not bad because you had a negative experience with it. It's not, that doesn't make it bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just a personal. Yeah, it's just personal. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So yeah, so that was my most recent Thomas. So it was actually pretty funny. I was like, okay.
No, so smokers say you're being dishonest. The vast majority of people didn't own slaves. No. So again, the running narrative is that black people were enslaved. So that means they were on a plantation living amongst themselves. So that means their culture they were exposed to was the slave master, who you would consider as the wealthy white. So that they're on a plantation. Their culture they're watching is the slave master's family, their culture. So my question is, how were these slaves on the plantation able to be influenced by these whites acting like them?
And be enslaved by them.
So you got to. So that's what I'm trying to say. We're not saying that majority of whites own slaves. Most whites didn't own slaves. I'm arguing that they were influenced by those white people. When I'm telling you that goes against the narrative, because that would mean they were intermingling with them. There had to have been some kind of intermingling to get involved with the culture. Much like today in America, American culture is mixed up because folks intermingle. Just like we have Taco Tuesday in America. We know we have fried chicken in America. Like we have certain things that are staples for the American culture. So how were black people learning from these poor whites if they were on plantations surrounded by wealthy slave owners?
Yeah. He said, you learn what you live. I'm not black, but grew up in the hood with that mentality. I see most people get stuck. I was smart enough to change. You're misunderstanding me and No. Trust me, I understand what you're saying. I'm tired of the excuse. Blanche, I'm giving no excuses on this show.
That's basically what I'm saying is
not on this show. Maybe on Red Pill Brown Girl, maybe on Blanche's show during the week, but this Unblack show, we can't give. We can't. We got none.
They were saying that the slaves weren't good workers. So this culture that you believe came from Southern whites, I don't believe that it was just they were industrious and working and honest and doing all these great things. No, I believe they were already indulging in a culture that was similar.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
So I don't, like she said, no excuses. Black people are the way they are today because they want to be.
Yeah.
The hood is the way it is because they want to be. It's not what somebody did 400 years ago. It's what they want to do.
Yeah. And this is what that Chinese worker is saying is like, we've surpassed y'all. And not only did you not keep what y'all were given by the whites, what's more is you completely destroyed it.
You destroyed it. Hold on, let's finish this video because we done got sidetracked.
重创就成了这样子的了。
Yeah. He wanna cry, Blanche.
You want to cry, don't he?
You want to cry. The truth hurts, man.
He wants, but listen, this is a moment right here, and everybody faces this moment in their life
Yeah.
where they're presented with the truth and they have a decision to make. Now he can, from this point forward, change the way he speaks, change the way he talks, and says, you know what, it's on me. I'm gonna trust God. I'm gonna put my feet to the ground. And I'm gonna get to moving.
Mm-hmm.
Or he can disregard what this guy is saying and continue to be a victim.
Yeah.
But you see in his eyes, he's trying to decide what he should do. Should I still live with excuses or should I get rid of them? That's what he's thinking right now. And the Chinese guy is really a blessing from God. And see, what y'all don't realize is that a lot of time when God is speaking to you all, God's going to speak to you all in a way that's going to test your faith and test your character. That means the person that you don't want to listen to is the one telling you what you need to hear.
Yeah.
It's how God works because God wants to develop the entire person. So when God is giving you something, it is to get you to be the best version of yourself. That's going to require you to look past this man being Chinese. It's going to require you to put the excuses away. It's going to require you to actually listen to what he's saying and then change your life. This is a gem. He's dropping jewels for you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, even for me, like, I wish more and more Chinese people would come and say this to the black people over here. I'm serious. Like, I want a Chinese person to say, "Hey, look, you're not even paying to live. You live in a country where they're giving you food and they're giving you rent and you can't even keep it clean. You can't even maintain it." I want somebody that y'all would listen to. In our last video, Blanche, one of the clips went viral when you were saying, like, you get free lunch, you get free health care. You're not ready to compete with the immigrants.
I ain't see that clip.
Oh yeah, it's a few of them that's doing really well. But yeah, it's true. Cause black people, y'all gotta unblack. Then that's what smoker. Like, I wasn't trying to be funny as much as, like, when you start with the "to be honest" or "let's be fair to black people," like it's been 100 years now. It's been 100 years. I can't no more with black people, especially not black people that have an American birth certificate. Y'all don't have no excuse.
And again, he said he grew up in the hood. So oftentimes when non-black people grow up in the hood, they feel sorry for black people because because they're told that these conditions aren't self-inflicted.
Yeah.
And they are. It just is what it is. And this Chinese guy is telling him, not only did you all not keep it up, you destroyed it.
Yeah. And like you said, that's a blessing from God. That is a gift. What's the scripture that says you would prefer the flowery words from a with lies or something, like, what's the scripture? But you can keep going.
只有慢慢经过几代人，
It will take generations to put things right. The Bible says that God gives every man a measure of faith. And I understand why. Because if God gives every man a measure of faith, then that means that nobody has an excuse. The Bible says that it's impossible to please God without faith. So God, being honorable as he is, he said, okay, so I'm going to automatically let you all honor me by giving you faith in the beginning. So this guy just said it will take generations to put things right. Now, if you don't have any faith, you hear generations and think it's an impossible task. And this is why black people suffer globally. It is not because they can't do, it's not because of IQ, it's because at the core of their existence, they lack faith. Even a person that doesn't believe in God but they believe that they can make a mountain move, it's still faith.
Yeah.
Even a person that says, I don't even read the Bible, but I believe if I give 100%, I can make this thing work, it's still faith. And so the problem is that Black people don't have any faith because Black folks have made their entire existence based on what they look like, which doesn't require any faith. What you look like doesn't require anything. You were born that way. So it's funny to me that the rest of the people in the world put their faith in actually doing, and Black folks put their faith in being. Two different outlooks with two different outcomes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, you said it so correct. It's like God says, I hold my word higher than my name. So meaning he doesn't, I mean, he spoke a word that without faith it's impossible. Like whatever oh yes, that's the one. Um, um, but if God said something, it's going to work whether you're a Christian or not. I mean, like whether you profess Jesus Christ or not, it's gonna work because his word says it's gonna work. I think the one I was looking for, that's not the one I was looking for. It was like faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. Tell me the truth. And that's Proverb 27:6. So
Smoker says, nah, IQ plays a role. If you can't comprehend what's being said to you because you're emotionally stunted and nothing going to change, emotional regulation is a part of IQ. So listen what you're saying. Listen what you're saying. So tell me, what is the remedy for a low IQ? If a person has a low IQ, what is their counter to that?
education. You have to increase your knowledge. And and you have to be held accountable to doing that. What's happening now is low IQ people are being basically coddled, and it's not increasing their IQ at all. Because I can tell you what, I don't care how low your IQ is, if you're made to go to work and feed your family and be responsible, it'll slowly increase over time, over generations. Like he said, it will take generations to put these things right. And y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to do the hard right.
That's all. You don't want to do it. That's my point. You don't want to do it.
What were you smiling about?
I think somebody left, probably a comment somebody left.
No.
Oh, no. Doug said you can't fix stupid.
Yeah, you can't.
Let me finish this. Let me finish this.
他是就是中国说的那句话，今人有酒今。
If I have money, I drink all night.
嘴明人没酒喝凉。
If I am broke tomorrow, I'll drink water.
So profound, right? So profound. Or is it just common sense that we just don't understand, that Black folks just can't comprehend? If I have money, I'll drink all night. If I am broke tomorrow, I'll drink water.
So what he's saying is you limit your options. What you all don't realize is that, as Black people I'm speaking to, is that you are limiting your options. Your quality of life is based on the options that you have. So if you limit your options, you limit your quality of life. Quality of life is only what you have access to. If you limit it, then this is what you're going to get. So when you all have a culture that's depraved, you limit your options. When you all don't say on TV, those group of Black people are doing the wrong thing, they need to be held accountable. When you don't do that, when you condone it, when you excuse it, when you say they got low IQ or you say they grew up in the hood, whatever you say, it just makes it worse. So low IQ can't be an excuse.
It's not.
It just can't be an excuse. I'm sorry. Because black folks run their mouth too much. And now if they weren't able to speak, I give you that. They run their mouth too much to be low IQ. So in other words, low IQ don't work. Run around so calling yourself a king and a queen and a god and a goddess. You can't say you got low IQ. I can't give you low IQ and you running around here planning and plotting and scheming. You know how to do EBT scams and PPP loan scams, and you know how to do this and sue the job. And y'all know too many scams and you know too much.
And low IQ, you can't be running for office and wanting to be in power.
Yeah, y'all running for office. Y'all, there's a lot of stuff y'all do. So
this is great. Well, I think it is low IQ, and unfortunately, we've bought into it and let y'all do it. Like, why are we allowing these types of things to happen? Like, why are we allowing them? You should be lorded over when you've proven that you can't be responsible. You should be lorded over.
Can we read some ways to boost your IQ?
Sure.
Real quick. No, memory activities, jigsaw puzzles, crossword puzzle. Black folks love playing. I don't understand. Black folks love doing the crossword puzzles.
No, the older ladies do.
Oh yeah,
Wisdom is wasted on the old, is what they say. Wisdom is wasted on the old.
It's true. Concentration card games, card matching, executive control activities, Scrabble, Pictionary, red light, green light, brain teasers, visual, pastio, reasoning activities, mazes, point of view activities, 3D models, unfolded prisms, relational skills, language learning books, objective comparisons, amount comparisons, musical instruments, new languages, frequent reading, continued education. So these are proven ways to increase your IQ. These are all things that you all can do.
Yep. These
are all things that are doable for Black folks, because for you all to remember all these songs and these dances, you can do this stuff. This ain't out of your wheelhouse.
Exactly. But they have to be required to. So what this country has done is said, hey, you don't have to increase your IQ, that you can be a moron and you can run for office, or you don't have to own a business. We'll just give you loans to have a business because you're Black. And the minute that we start getting like the Chinese to say, hey, you need to actually know how to do something. You need to actually be responsible for this. Then you will see Black folks work to try and increase their IQ, but they don't have no reason to right now. They're allowed to do everything.
You're right. It has to be forced. Because at this point, they spent too many years not having to earn anything. So it's kind of, but it has to be forced. Which is crazy. You got to force somebody to be successful is insane.
It's so sad. And they're allowed to lie. Like, I was sitting there watching something. Speaking of slave owners, I was watching Rippy do that debate, Blanche. And basically the guy was saying that the Black slave owners, you know how they say like 3,000 Black people owned slaves back in the day. Whatever it is, 3,500, whatever it is, whatever the number is. He says, well, most of those slave owners, most of those Black slave owners were the white person's, they were mulattoes. So the white person's son or daughter was passed down from the white slave owner. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. So you mean to tell me that the white slave owner wasn't just sleeping with the slave and just making the baby a slave? He was leaving plantations and properties to his baby? Was that happening, Blanche? Not the evil slave master.
It sounds about right. So I say it sounds about white.
Claiming the baby and leaving his property to the baby. And that's how you see how this is not adding up. either the slave master was bad and hateful and was whooping y'all and feeding y'all to alligators, or the slave masters was leaving his black children the plantation. Black people lie. We don't even know what it is, Blanche, because they lie so bad. What was it?
I know when I was in Ghana at the slave castle, they said any children that were, I want to say that were Dutch and African, biracial, they were treated like the white children.
No, not a court. No, you remember One Drop of Blood.
They pointed to it was a big red mansion, and they said that's where all the children stayed, even the ones that were biracial stayed there too. He said the biracial children stayed over there and got to go to Europe to go to school.
No. That the One Drop of Blood, Blanche. Remember?
That's what they said. One drop.
And it doesn't matter because you black and you had to go and you were still a slave.
Yeah.
Not that
they treat you like chattel slavery. Remember? Might as well call it.
Black people lie.
They lie.
And nobody called him out on this, Blanche. Nobody called him out.
Nobody called him out?
Nobody called him out. Nobody called him out. Is this one done?
Yeah, it's done. I can't get it off once I put it up.
Oh, hold on. Let me Blanche. Hold on. Let's just do it real quick, just for my boy Rippy. Let's just do it for him real quick. It ain't gotta be nothing. Something. It could be something slight, Blanche. But this guy, black people lie. Okay, they do. This is what they do. His name is Dr. They always got to be a doctor. Blanche.
I question every higher degree that I see from black people now. I question it because y'all ain't no way.
Hold on. His name is Dr. William Dion James. The blacks that they getting their name out there. And so this guy, he was doing the debate and he said this was so, I was like, look, the untold truth about black slave owners. Watch this. Oh, hold on.
I didn't see this clip.
Oh, you got to see this. This is good, Blanche. You won't like it. Because black people lie.
Black slave masters back then.
That's just ridiculous. Do you understand the fact that the majority of the people that they call black slave owners were mulattoes and they were mixed?
I didn't think about the mulattoes.
For the audience, I want to make sure we get this question clear.
This is what I'm saying.
You agree that the number on black slave owners is skewed and it's less than they say, correct?
Yes, it's between 3,700 to 4,000 based on any type of black they have in them.
Thank you. That hurts your point because that's including people who had a white father as a slave master and they inherited their father's slave owners. That's
what? Inheritance? Not inheritance.
What?
Slaves? Hold on, we got planned.
including people who were black and bought the freedom of their family members and now being counted as a slave owner. I'm not a slave owner, but I had to go through the process of legally obtaining my family member. So if I bought my freedom and now I have the money to go acquire my brother and I purchase him, I'm a slave owner? That's just ridiculous.
There were...
Time out.
Black people, you say it all the time, Blanche, that black people bought their freedom. How they buy their freedom if they...
How did they buy? Okay, so how did the person buy their freedom to be able to buy somebody else's freedom? like, listen. So this man just literally said that a lot of the slave owners were mulatto,
inherited.
So that means they inherited slaves from their white father who was racist.
The white father left, the racist white father left his property, because I mean that was wealth back in the day, to the black child.
So you mean to tell me he has white children as well, we're going to assume, right?
Maybe.
Or did he only have mixed children? Give me that scenario. Does the slave owner have other children or not?
The slave owner had a white wife just for cover and fell in love with the sister girl, the black
Queen.
the
Fell in love
black
with Queen.
Yeah, let's make it, y'all. This is what black people literally do. This is what they do. So the slave owner was truly in love with the black queen and left and made babies with the black queen and claimed the black queen and left the property and the slaves to the black queen's child, but he was racist.
He's racist. He didn't leave it to his wife.
No, no white kids.
No white kids, just okay.
Y'all, this
About 4,000 black slave masters back then.
That's just ridiculous. Do you understand the fact that the majority of the people that they call black slave owners were mulattoes and they were mixed?
I didn't think about the
No,
mulatto,
for
like,
the
I'm thinking
audience,
about-
I want to make sure we get this question clear.
This is what I'm saying
You
here.
agree that
So I'm trying to figure this out.
No, don't try.
So first y'all said one drop of blood made you black, which means they treated you inhumanely, alligators, lynched, hung, beat, all that. Rape, pillage, plunder, we get, okay. Now you're saying that if you were half black, which is more than one drop, that qualifies you to get an inheritance?
Yep. And your own slaves. You get your own slaves. Daddy left you your own slaves.
Now, this guy had this book about black slave owners, and he said that the black slave owners were 1,000 times worse than the white ones.
Oh, yeah. We knew that.
He said the black slave owners would not like a family member. They would go by them just to enslave them and beat them.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. Look how black people treat black people now.
Right.
Y'all ever had a black boss?
Oh.
I mean, it needs to be studied. The trauma that comes from having a black female boss.
One thing I've learned, RPG, is that black people cannot handle power.
No, they cannot.
Not any kind of power, not electricity, not positions of power,
No.
none.
Nothing.
They can't handle it.
They can't. And so this guy is, and this is what I'm saying. They're all saying he cooking, but
that
he
the
not.
number on black slave owners is skewed and it's less than they say, correct?
Yes.
Why does that matter, Blanche?
But
the number is skewed. What does that mean?
But how is being mulatto not black though? Because first y'all said one drop makes you black, and clearly when somebody is biracial and they dare say I'm black and I'm white, you all tell them no, you're black.
Oh yeah. Don't a mulatto person better not say that they not black.
Okay, so if a mulatto person can't say that they are mulatto, then why is that even being brought up? Because mulatto is black.
He wants to win the argument, y'all, because black people lie. This is what they do. And he's here and he's cooking and nobody else is saying anything. They bigging him up in the comments. Look.
It's between 3,700 to 4,000 based on any type of black they have in them.
Thank you. That hurts your point because that's including people who had a white father as a slave master and they inherited their father's slave owners. That's including people who were black and bought the freedom of their family members and now being counted as a slave owner. I'm not a slave owner, but I had to go through the process of legally obtaining my family member. So if I bought my freedom and now I have the money to go acquire my brother and I purchase him, I'm a slave owner? That's just ridiculous.
No, it's actually not, sir. What's ridiculous is y'all told us that the slaves don't get paid, that they was getting fed to alligators, and that they was treated like chattel. And now you're telling me that they were able to buy their freedom and the freedom of their family members.
And go to the legal means to do it, which means the courts honored it too.
This is crazy.
It's crazy. And the black guy just conceded when he said, like, what? Listen, I told him, listen, what he's saying is a lie.
It's a lie.
You ain't got to agree with nothing. You could have just said you lying. That ain't what happened. Black people own slaves, period. Let's move on. All that mulatto talk, all that is nonsense, because clearly black people tell you if you are half black, you are black. That's just what it,
and it's so sad because these people are able to come and say this and they're lying. Let me show you one more clip of this man, because I do think that and mind you, I don't want no beef. God bless you. He asked me, so this Dr. Williams, he said, how did I lie? I'm not doing that, Blanche. I don't argue with men. I don't argue with men.
All you gotta do is say you black, ain't you?
I don't argue with men, y'all. So he's up and coming, apparently. And, they're willing to do and say whatever. And it's listen. Hold on. This is him just earlier. Replace. Oops. Sorry. Here we go. This is him earlier. But it's hard to be in a debate, and get your answers right. But look at this.
This where I know him from right here, Jesse Lee's.
Look.
Blacks who own slaves.
4,000 blacks who own slaves?
In Kentucky or one of those areas.
What source is that? No, what's your source?
One of my hosts talked about it the other day on the show. But you didn't know that.
No, what's the source?
All your little black supremacy book. You didn't look that up.
No, what source is that?
Let's do this. We'll
That's
get
a lie.
Put it up there. Did you know that?
So he didn't even know that blacks own slaves, and then I guess when he found out they own slaves, he had to come and make up why.
He had to make up something.
And they own slaves because
they were mulatto.
Yeah, they were mulatto. Black
but
people.
Keep in mind, they told you all that one drop of black blood made you black. So that means a person that was half black shouldn't have had any rights, shouldn't have been able to get any inheritance, shouldn't have been able to buy any slaves or their own freedom. It should have been, they should have just been light-skinned slaves, like in the movies. The movies that show you light-skinned slaves on the plantation with everybody else.
And getting raped by the slave master.
By the slave master.
And the slave master definitely wasn't leaving them no house and no land and no slaves.
They definitely wasn't doing that. Definitely wasn't doing that. And definitely the courts wouldn't honor a slave walking in the courtroom saying, I want to purchase a slave. The courts wouldn't honor that.
Y'all, it's sad.
Now, keep in mind that the first person that went to court to make sure that a person that was a slave for life, remember? To make sure that John Cass was a slave for life, he was a mulatto.
You always said.
He wasn't mulatto, though. So there was a non-mulatto slave owner back in the 1600s. So you want me to believe that he was the only one? Come on. That whole mulatto thing was just a cope. Somebody told him that. He done made it up. Black people lie.
And then he's allowed on a panel like that. That's why I say, like, debating black people, I felt bad for Officer Tatum. Debating them is really hard because they just lie.
They just lie.
They literally.
Honestly, I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend.
I don't recommend it because it's not a fair debate if you can just lie. Like, it's hard to have a debate if you can just make stuff up.
Mm-hmm. Like we said last week, Blanche. If I just literally just and Roland Martin is big on that. And Roland Martin will say, well, what you don't know is I talked to the Chief Justice Clarence Thomas the other week, and what he told me is insider information, and he said that we getting ready to build a school and Dr. Umar is going to help us. You can't. How do you
just like old boy in the clip was like, okay, they were like you. He just conceded to what he said. Like I'm like, dude, he's lying. He ain't
He's
telling the
lying.
truth.
And not 4,000, but 3,700. Have you ever heard of the principle of rounding, my friend?
So honestly, black folks lie so much. If it was 4,000, probably really 8,000.
I know. Or was probably 1,000. It don't even matter. What I'm telling you is it don't matter. Look at the results of it. Look at the results of the thing. Y'all don't have nothing now. Nothing. You could use a slave or two now to clean up your neighborhood, clean up your house, fix your credit. Like y'all never forget. You said off Tommy, you were like the girl of fix your credit. You could use a slave or two to raise your kids and teach them how to read. You can use a slave or two now.
And y'all still haven't answered the question: how was a slave able to buy their freedom? Y'all got to make that make sense.
Oh yeah, because Blanche in the comment section when Blanche said, "Ooh, you said white folks pick cotton. Y'all not special. That is good." People were like, "But they got paid. They got paid." So, how did y'all make money to buy your freedom if you didn't get paid? Did you get paid? How did it happen?
How'd it happen? Did you waste your money?
I like these nice clothes. Like you said, Chicken George said.
Think about it now. They said, now y'all were enslaved, right? But on Sunday, y'all got to drink and party and have a good time.
How'd you buy? Who bought the drinks?
Who bought the
Who
drink?
went to the store? Who went to the store?
Who bought the instruments? Who bought the banjo? Who bought the drum? Who bought this stuff? You mean to tell me Massa looked out there and saw y'all having a good time?
Yo, I got a headache with y'all. Y'all just lie. And that's why I said, Blanche, it don't even matter at this point. It don't even matter because y'all not going to tell the truth anyway. Y'all still trying to tell me that January 6th is an insurrection and that the vaccine is safe and effective.
The insurrection, and they opened the front door.
I know. And gave them a show.
Insurrection, but the place open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Joe Biden was the most popular president.
But the Black Panthers
went up in there
to the state capitol where I'm from
with guns.
With guns.
Blanche, you want to do another clip or you want to do the reaction to you said you had a comment that you wanted to do a reaction?
I don't remember what comment.
You said somebody commented on one of our posts and you want to react to it.
Oh yeah, somebody. Hold on, yeah, the John Castor case with Anthony Johnson. So a black man who was a non-mulatto started slavery in America. So you can miss me all that mulatto talk. That don't mean nothing. The person in the comment basically said that RPG and I cause division. We don't bring the races together. With our comments and our rhetoric. And I would argue that we offer solutions that actually would have the races see a common ground. I think the problem is that you have both sides, white and black, having to fix things that are going to be very difficult to fix.
Yeah.
The white side being an all-out war between the liberals and the conservatives, which really what it boils down to. And on the black side, just full-blown retardation. We offer solutions, but I just,
Yeah, the solutions are y'all have to want to do them. The solutions are hard, but very seldom anything that's worth having is worth fighting for. And so to fight, you have I mean, to get something done, you have to fight. Um, God, my one of the pastors at my church preached and was talking about the Israelites and going into the land of milk and honey.
Mhm.
And they were outside of the promised land. They had got to the promised land in like 30 days, Blanche.
Yeah, they got there relatively quick. Yeah.
They got there relatively quickly, but because they saw that the Canaanites were there and
Mhm.
they were going to have to fight for it, they said, let's just stay right here because we were like grasshoppers in our own eyes. And so I say that to say we can continue to stay here and act like everything is okay and white people are racist. We can continue while black people's quality of life, the degeneracy continues, things go down quickly. Or we can take all of these bullets from y'all telling us that we hate ourselves, we're divisive and all that in order to make a better future for ourselves and the future of our children. So you can just call us the Jonathan and Caleb of this move. I mean, seriously. And I hate to say it, but a lot of you guys are even the black conservatives, Blanche, they're weak. They always y'all always making excuses. Y'all know it's not true. Y'all still want to be black. Y'all still want to be accepted. Y'all still want to go to the cookout, even though you know that the cookout is trash. And you want to talk to these people and not be honest with them. And you're going to end up wandering around for 40 years in the wilderness just because they told you that white people were racist and you say, "Well, I'm not saying that racism doesn't exist." That's what y'all are saying. And we're saying, "No, it does not."
It doesn't exist. And if it does exist, everybody's racist, which means it doesn't exist.
Exactly. If it does exist, everybody does it. If white slave masters were evil, so were black ones. You don't get a pass over here, y'all. And so we're taking the bullets. We are taking the bullets in order for you guys to do better. We love y'all. We do. I love black people. Black people are my favorite people. My mama black. I'm around black people all day.
All day.
I love black people. But y'all, we trying. I'm telling you, look at Candace Owens. She was one of the ones that was out in the forefront, but she still wanted to go to the cookout. And that's why she ended up where she at. She would say, "Oh, Black America, you know, they took the father out of the home." Ain't nobody take no father out of no home, y'all.
That's so much cap.
It's cap. You put the father out of the home because you wanted the check. That's what me and Blanche will tell you. The CIA dropped crack in the neighborhood. Me and Blanche are going to say, you smoked the crack. And it don't matter who dropped it in the neighborhood. It don't matter if it's the CIA back then or the Venezuelans today. Y'all still smoking the crack. That's what me and Blanche tell you. Because you got to do better, y'all.
Yeah, so in other words, and I think to answer Smoker 5739, we got what you were saying. We were just saying there's no excuse.
No excuse.
Because once you say that black folks learned it from, it lets them off the hook. Once you say that, no, black people are doing what they want to do. It's just that simple. They say they dropped crack in the neighborhood. It's 40, 50 years later. They're still smoking crack. So what are we talking about? Like, they say the father left the home and the government put the father out of the home in the 60s and 70s. Guess what? It's 60 years later, they still doing it. Like so what we're saying is it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. And it's not, first of all, it's not true, but it don't matter.
It's not true, but it don't matter.
It don't
Exactly.
matter.
Because y'all can't even make it up. Like, I mean, y'all can't figure it out. And so what I'm saying is now we're going. Take you know, do you want to be made whole is what Jesus asked the guy at the pool of Bethesda, because he was like, yeah, but I want to, but every time I get up somebody get in front of me about, okay, do you want to be made whole?
Yes or no?
Then rise, take up your bed and walk. And that is what we are saying to the Black people who we love. Rise, take up your bed and walk. Do you want to be made whole? Do you want your communities to be better? Do you want your kids to have a better future? Do you want to have a better life for yourself? Do you want to stop crying? Do you want to stop begging? Do you want to stop being sick, broke, busted, and disgusted? Do you want to be made whole?
Do you want, and that's just a simple question. So just for, if the government had to pass a law or whatever y'all think it was passed that said there was no man could be in the home when you were getting government assistance, why would that need to be passed? Let's just say it's true. Let's say the government said that no man could be in the home while the mother was getting government assistance. Why would that have to be passed? I'll tell you why. Because when they started this whole welfare program, you had people, Black people, where the man was working and they were getting the benefits.
Yeah.
It was a big problem because those are taxpayers' funds. So people were double dipping. There was a man in the house working and they were getting assistance. That's what made them crack down. It didn't come out of nowhere. It came because y'all were abusing the system. They don't tell you that part. Second part was that men were leaving the woman with 5 and 6 children, just walking out, never coming back. So when y'all say that this was passed and that was passed, just understand why things were done, because you all were misbehaving. Just like they had indentured servitude and somebody Black said, I want it for life. If you notice, anytime something is running well, you all come in and want to change it and make it worse. This is what you all do habitually and consistently.
Like the Asian guy said, the Chinese guy said, y'all did it worse. Y'all make it worse. And stop. Y'all, I mean, you, like you said, lying even back then, y'all do it now. Y'all move into a white neighborhood because it's quiet, and then you play your loud music. You cheat, lie, and steal, trying to get your child into a good school, and then you don't make them do their homework. Like, this is what Black people do today, Blanche. They like what they see. They like the product. You move into the neighborhood because it's clean, and then you throw trash on the street.
It's and can I go back?
Yeah.
Because you made me think about something you said that. Then you had the men that weren't working, but they were still partying and making babies.
Yeah.
You had the women still sleeping with the men who didn't have a job, and those men were partying and not working. Then you had a rise in the teenage pregnancies. You had a lot of girls that were 16, 17 getting pregnant. So the point I'm making is that
not knowing who the baby daddy is too.
So you all complain about all of this stuff, but it's 2026 and it's still 70+% single mother households. So again, whatever you believe the start was, why won't y'all finish it?
Mm-hmm.
And RPG asked you a very profound question. Do you want to be made whole?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is no. Because to be made whole, you have to be accountable. And y'all don't want to do that.
You want to be oppressed. You want to be mad. You want to be mad at white people. You want to be taken care of. This world wants communism. I sat there and I watched, like, and it's white people too, Blanche. I sat there and they were talking about Candace Owens because, you know, Andrew Wilson won the debate, but she got paid $300,000. And they were like,
crazy.
They said she should give the money to Charlie's kids.
Are you?
What?
Who said that?
The comment, like the white people in the comment, she should give the money to. You think she doesn't deserve the money? Y'all made a deal. Y'all made a deal. The deal was you come debate me on my platform in front of my millions of subscribers and try to make me look stupid in front of my millions of subscribers for $300,000. And now you think because you don't like that that you weren't successful that I should give the money to Charlie's kids.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give the money to Charlie's kids just for y'all to still dislike her anyway. Like it's not
not her kids, not her 5 kids that she has.
Somebody else's children. But I'm still gonna be a bad person after I do it. So what's the point?
Y'all want communism. Y'all want
Socialism.
socialism.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Y'all want Andrew to raise the $300,000 back. Y'all want him to raise it back.
That's
and you want her to give it away.
That's still
Exactly.
socialism.
Exactly. They were like, oh, he'll just raise it back. He'll just raise it. You want her to give hers away, even though she earned it, and you want him. You're not saying that he should raise it back and give it to Charlie's kids.
So
y'all not saying that.
Yeah. Why isn't he responsible for it? He's the one fighting for him, supposedly.
Yeah. Why doesn't he have to?
So and listen, you all. I will say that I was ignorant because I just thought that the winner of the debate got 300,000. RPG says no.
No.
He just paid her 300,000 to sit down and debate her.
In front of her millions of subscribers.
But it makes sense because that's why he wanted Joe Rogan. Because of Joe Rogan. And you know what? And he kept saying Patrick Bet-Davis has so many millions of. I was like, why does he keep bringing up the numbers of? But now it makes. See, I'm thinking in my mind, we putting 300 up for the bet.
Nope.
The winner gets the spoil. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking, oh, this is a play. This is a popularity play. This is I'm gonna boost my career play. This is
which is fine. He can do that.
Listen, you all. All I'm saying is this. Don't knock Candace Owens for being an opportunist when Andrew Wilson is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They both doing the same. Like they're both doing the same thing. She's like, if you want to sit down with me, okay, 300 on my terms. In turn, you get a global audience.
A chance to embarrass me. A chance
but also a chance to boost your stock too, though.
Yeah.
You could be the guy that took down Candace Owens.
Exactly. And he's the only one that he only has 377,000 subscribers. So you get to sit in front of my millions of subscribers and you shoot your shot.
And you really, if I can think about it, if you crowd surfed 200,000, you paid 100, but they probably gonna let you make more than that back just because they feel sorry for you. So really, Andrew Wilson got over too.
Yeah.
In the end, he got over too.
But he doesn't have to give his away to Charlie
Oh
Kirk.
no. He gets to keep his. Yeah, keep his.
You see,
For you and your wife, right?
yeah, this is crazy. This is the world that unfortunately retarded people like lead you
Conservatives are
to.
saying that? That's crazy.
Yes. Saying she should give the money to Charlie's kids. We don't even know what she probably gave to Charlie's kids. And Charlie's kids ain't checking for nothing. They ain't checking for nothing. Somebody just said Erica Kirk just made $600,000 this month or
No,
something.
she was making 600K a month.
Yeah. Charlie's kids is fine.
But to even suggest I have to give my earnings from a business deal that was done legitimately and give it to, you didn't say a charity, you said his children, as if not my own children.
To the winner goes the spoils. To the winner goes the spoils.
That is, listen, my mind is blown. This man spent.
And mind you, I would do it too, Blanche. If
Listen,
look,
scared
let me
money
tell you
don't make
something.
money, right?
Let me tell you something, Blanche. If Candace Owens say you get to come in front of my audience for 300, we be crowd surfing like a mug. I pay her to sit in front of her audience.
Listen, it ain't a bad investment. Huh?
It ain't a bad investment.
But think about it. Listen, he only paid 100,000.
Yeah.
And that probably was given to him by somebody else. Listen, he ain't spent no money. Why be playing? Andrew Wilson ain't spend no money.
I know. But he didn't, but that's the scary part is he got the money to go do an assignment. And the assignment wasn't done. This is Mr. Biggs. How you doing, Mr. Biggs?
The hell is going on? What you mean what's going on?
I just know how the game go, okay? And
just because you see me with it doesn't mean I'm sleeping with it.
You get paid for $300,000 to go complete a mission, and the mission ain't complete.
You know how that game work. I pay you money to pull off a hit, and you don't do it, boy. Listen, you know what the next play gonna be.
The dude on the roof of in Butler, Pennsylvania, when that shot happened, he went down. When that shot didn't happen, he went down. Butler, Pennsylvania, bro.
Somebody said Candace makes 600K a month. Is Candace? She probably make more than that, honestly.
Yeah, because she does a lot. Candace makes 600 a month from YouTube, not Erica. Oh, okay, you were saying, okay. But I mean, they're all doing really well.
Yeah, they all making money. I mean,
I guess, yeah. I'm not a socialist. I'm not a communist. So if Candace Owens, you gave her $300,000 to sit in front of her audience of whomever, I don't care if it was her audience of one. If you made the deal, you said, "Hey, I want to sit with you for $300,000," then I'm not going to demand that she give her $300,000 to anybody, but who she wants to.
That's crazy. And again, it's not greed. Okay, so it's not greed to want to make money.
No.
That's not greed.
No.
Getting 300 for this debate ain't, listen, Andrew Wilson said 300K. Candace didn't call him up and say three. She was minding her business, and he said, I got 300K to debate you.
No, I think it started off at 50. He said I'll do 50K, and she was like, no.
I thought she went from 300 to 500K and then back to 300 because she said 500.
I think it started at like 50,000. And she was like, no. She said, I know Turning Point is behind this money. And she was like, I know it's not just you. So I want, and maybe she said 500K, and I think they agreed on 300.
Yeah, because it went from 3 to 5 and back to 3.
But they started, yeah, he was, but I mean, like, what's 50K to Candace Owens?
That ain't gonna make her know.
And you trying to, yeah, like in front of my millions is like, no, millions of subs.
I just feel like he could have got in front of her for a lot less. So I don't know.
But why did he need to get in front of her? I just thought that like it would have been better for me if his wife had.
I honestly think it would have been better. I do think that.
There was a gotcha moment though that I thought was so good when they were talking about boss babes and um how Candace Owens, they were talking about Erica Kirk and how she shouldn't be running TP USA. Whatever you guys think about it, I don't I'm not gonna say either way, but Candace Owens was like the kid Charlie's kids have no father, so Erica should be home with her kids. And Andrew Wilson was like, "What do you mean? You're the boss babe. You're the boss babe." And she said, "My kids have you're compare it's not apples to apples. My kids have a father." And then he was like, "Yeah, but you're the boss babe." And she said, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." He said, "You literally fight women every day on feminism and women should not be working. And now you're advocating for kids who don't have a father and their mother to be running $100 million company." Oh, it's like,
I need to go watch it. I gotta watch this.
look, I just wanted to do like this. Like, Candace Owens lost the debate. Candace Owens lost the debate. Tell me that's not checkmate.
God.
Tell me that's not checkmate, Blanche. That's not checkmate.
God, dog, man.
When I tell you, it would. That was she said you literally debate people on feminism, and now you're here advocating for two children who lost their father and for their mother to not be home and running $100 million company.
God.
When I tell you he was sitting there like this.
Listen, I know he was like,
what can you say?
You know what his problem was in this debate too? Is these little comments that he gets away with. Not with her though, because she's
too quick with it.
Yeah,
She a black
too.
woman, y'all.
Yeah, he should have not had no kind of side remark. He should have kept the thing on the level, because any deviation topics. Yeah.
It was true. That was not true, Blanche. That
it is true, because it's like, if you think about it, like in any other scenario, if a woman had lost her husband and she was out there doing whatever, he would bring that up as a reason as she should be at home with her children. Like he would say it.
And he was like, you should be home with your children. She's like, it's not apples to apples. My husband didn't get shot in front of millions of people. Okay, so Smoker said it started with Brian from whatever and went from 50. Yes, I remember it went from 50 to 100, and then Andrew said he would match it if they did it on the whatever, but Candace changed it to 300 to 500 and wanted it on her term.
Okay.
Yeah, because she actually said, she was like, no. She said, I know who's sending them. He's gonna come here and try to defend TPUSA. She says, so I want money.
Listen, y'all. Hope y'all learned something. You know, I watch Trump does as a strategy. Somebody will ask Trump a question and he won't answer it right away. So he'll keep talking and then he'll answer the question on his terms. And I think that's a very good strategy when you're, talking to the public or answering questions or debating, because it allows you to take the driver's seat on the issue. So in other words, I'm not answering the question when you ask me because you're going to try to pin me in the corner. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk past it and I'm going to circle back and I'm going to answer it when I want to answer it, the way I want to answer it, without you having your little chess match to pin me between the knight and the rook and all. No. I'm going to answer the question when I want to answer the question.
He calls it the weave. And it's true. I mean, y'all, I mean, obviously, Andrew Wilson won the debate.
Obviously, he won.
Obviously, he won the
But
debate.
if someone wanted to come and say he didn't win, we can understand
Based on
certain things we saw in it.
When I say I was like, whew. When I say she had heat from the start, and then she was like, "Are you just trying to be like my dad? You're trying to make me say?" She said, "It's my show. I can say whatever I want to on my show. I have a show, and I say whatever I want." Like,
so in other words, Candace said, "You are not going to treat me like them OnlyFans bimbos on whatever podcast. That's not going to happen."
That's not gonna happen.
Now, when I had Nick Fuentes in here, I slipped up. Nick Fuentes caught me slipping.
But he's on a different count. I mean, Nick Fuentes, like whether you agree with him or not, he's snarky. He's
he petty, snarky, snarky, intelligent, an a-hole. He everything. He all the Infinity Stones.
He's a thug.
He all the Infinity Stones. He all the stones.
He all the Infinity Stones.
He all of them.
Yes. Actually, it was Ben Shapiro actually said, I look at him as a comedian. Like, he's funny. Nick is funny.
No,
okay.
Nick is hilarious.
Nick is hilarious. I don't think he understands how the world works, but he funny.
Oh no, Nick understands how it works. He got dreams of his own little army. That's all.
Yeah.
Dang, Andrew. Listen, it was crazy. I like Andrew, man. And
I like him
and honestly, you know what I thought? I thought it was going to be theater, but I thought he was going to be able to
get some wins.
Yeah, because he mentioned, I'll tell you, one thing that stood out to me was when he said any ad hominem attacks, the person automatically forfeits, another person wins. I was like, nah, but again, I'm thinking in my mind, 300K is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking, oh, heck no, that ain't, I might say anything for 300K on the line. I'm not talking about your mom and everybody to get my bread. But when you said, no, that was just for her, I was like, she won before it started. Like,
yeah,
somebody comes to you and says, I want to make you look stupid. Here's 300K. You can't make me look stupid at that point. You can't make me look stupid.
Or maybe he could. I think he could have, because she's a woman. Candace Owens is not smarter than Andrew.
Yeah, but how you gonna make her look? Okay, think about, she's a woman, right?
Yeah,
you arguing with her. Like, how you gonna make her look?
That's
how you gonna make her look stupid? You arguing with her?
Exactly. You look stupid arguing with her. Yeah,
I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even do it.
I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. There was no wins for him. As far as the debate.
Thank you, Corey. No cigarettes either. He couldn't get a smoke.
No, he could. And then you could see him like getting real uncomfortable. Like he's a.
Do y'all understand what Candace? See, y'all don't understand this, right? Because y'all be so emotional. It's the art of war. Yeah. Candace said, I'm going to take away every advantage I can take away from you. You're going to be in my spot with the person that originally wasn't picked. It's an alternate person. My rules, and you don't get no cigarettes.
Nope. And you're going to pay me $300.
No, like, so now you coming to the debate already down.
He should have came out swinging.
He should have came out.
He should have
swinging.
He honestly, but he wouldn't have, because she's pregnant. That's why I say he couldn't swing on her. She's pregnant.
And she's
black. She's female. Like, there was no wins for him.
You said woman, not OnlyFans.
Nope, not only
married.
Yep.
Family, currently pregnant.
And black.
And I'm not gonna wear my Prada, my Fendi, my Gucci, my red bottoms, my Louis. I ain't wearing none of that. You know what I'm gonna wear? I'm aware of these. Listen, y'all. Take these new Reeboks, go beat them up, and I'm gonna wear them with no socks on the show.
Period. Period. And a blazer. Yeah, I mean, somebody said she didn't. They both failed. I mean, God, it was this
No. Hold on.
scrapping.
Candace got 300. Listen, y'all. I don't know what world y'all live in. If 300K for sitting down and having a pointless conversation is losing, y'all are insane.
With 250,000 people watching a 4-hour debate, how many watch hours you think she got? How much revenue she made off of that show?
Oh,
the watch hour, 250,000 people watching while it was 4 hours. 4 hours.
Oh.
Y'all,
that debate on her channel, if she puts it up, she may put it behind a paywall. I don't know.
Let me see. Let me see how many. No, she ain't gonna put this one behind a paywall. It's nothing to put behind a paywall. Like this. You don't want to put this one behind the paywall. I purposely did not watch it from her channel because I don't like her to get my my views.
You watch it from PBDs?
Yeah, I watched it from PBD. She already got 2.7 million views on it, y'all. 2.7 million.
And it dropped today.
Besides all of that, Andrew Wilson won the debate.
With all that said, Andrew Wilson won a debate. I can't say definitively, but we can say that he won.
He won the debate, y'all. Like I said, like for 300, I would take a L on almost anything. Even right, she would not do it because you got to remember she has a lot to lose too. Everybody on the internet is calling this girl stupid, slow. She don't know what she's talking about, and all of those things may be true. But she has. Hold on. She has how many followers? I mean, how many subs? 6.06 million subs, which could turn into 3 million overnight if he had won. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, she dumb, she's slow. Let me unsubscribe because she don't know what she talking about. She let this rookie get up here and beat her up badly. She had a lot to lose too. Cause she don't need the $300,000.
Yeah, he had nothing to lose, honestly, though. He had everything to gain.
Exactly. And he still doesn't. I mean, he didn't really lose anything. He got 6 million subs eyes on him, or in this case, 2.7 million views. So he got that. He lost 300,000, but I mean, he'll gain some people. But she had everything to lose.
And the beauty of it too is you want people talking about you.
Yeah.
So now you got clips viral. Like think about what this show does moving forward. Like all the clips, people want to be on this show now. Guess what? Now he can raise his asking price. I mean, listen, that's what I'm telling you all. If y'all really know behind the scenes of all this stuff, these folks don't hate each other. At the end of the day, it worked out for both of them. This is what you want in business. You want to be able to walk away, say it's a win-win. I'm just telling y'all, if losing means I get 300K, I'll take an L every single time. And I don't care. You call me stupid, call me dumb. He ain't got no proof. He ain't got no facts. Did the check hit?
Yeah, but she got the 300K and she gets to say that this rookie tried it with me.
And she was checking him too. I saw because she was just talking to him like he was a little boy. I'm like, Andrew.
He was trying to talk to her like them OnlyFans girls, but he couldn't. He had to tread lightly because she's black, female, and pregnant.
She was talking to him like, I'm not them. Listen, I ain't none of them. Listen, I don't know I know what you used to. That ain't it. You can't bully me. You can't None of that.
That's why I feel like it was just not safe for him. If Rachel had went up there, Rachel would have been like, that's like, she would have been able to go at him a lot. But how you going? What you gonna say to a pregnant girl? Y'all, it was. I mean, but besides all of that, Andrew Wilson,
Yeah, he won.
Won the debate. Joe Biden is the most popular president. Charlie Kirk was killed by Tyler Robinson. January 6th was an insurrection. Yeah. What else, Blanche?
Kamala should have won.
Kamala should have won, and she's black, not Indian.
Black. Brigitte Macron is a woman. The Jews don't run the world.
What else? What y'all want? What y'all want? President Trump is racist. Like,
President Trump is racist. Oh yeah, and the diet don't work for you the same.
The diet don't work for you the same.
Diet work for you the same.
Yo, Scrapping Beauty said, "You guys are, yo, we be having a good time. I love y'all. I
really love y'all.
Thanks for hanging in there with us. 3 hours.
Yeah, Michelle Obama is a woman.
I'm not doing that.
She's a woman. She's a woman. Roland Martin.
Barack Hussein Obama is a heterosexual male.
Yes, he's heterosexual.
And his chef drowned.
And his chef drowned on his own. On his own. Roland Martin is normal size.
Hold on, back to Barack Hussein Obama. He was born in Hawaii.
Hawaii, that's right, Hawaii. Born in Hawaii.
Look, you were right there with me. She said born in the USA.
Yes.
Yes, he was. This is, and systemic racism is real.
It's real.
Mm-hmm. It's a systemic problem.
It is.
Now that we have all of that squared away.
Hold on. And the vaccines were safe and effective.
Yes. You should probably go getting your your booster. Which one y'all are on now?
I don't know which one is number 13 or 14, but
definitely on the booster.
Yeah.
Definitely on the booster. And myocarditis there's an uptick because of that.
It's just that. And trans women are real women.
They are. Yes, they are.
Real women. They're real women.
Are we clear? Like,
yeah, we clear. Are we clear?
Are we clear?
We want to get monetized too, So are we clear? Are we clear, YouTube? Are we clear?
That's all. That's all we trying to do. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no problems. So anywho, you guys. Y'all, thank you for hanging out with us. If you have not already liked, share, or subscribe to the Unblack channel. I know you guys are on Blanche's and I know you're on mine. Please go to Unblack. It really helps us grow. You guys, thank you so much. We appreciate all your views, all your comments. We try to keep it up. We got the best chat in the world.
We do.
Mm-hmm. Follow our Instagram. Follow our Instagram page too.
Follow Unblack Official, Instagram, YouTube.
And we on TikTok now.
I gotta follow and TikTok.
Oh, you know how many subs we got on TikTok? How many? Like literally, I set up the page and I haven't even really been looking at it, Blanche. But we need to, TikTok is popping. Okay, let me tell you. We already got like 579. Yes. So y'all go on with TikTok. We love you guys so much. Make sure you step out of the dark
and into the light.
Unblack yourself.
We step in out the dark into the light. I'm free.
I'm black, we're breaking free tonight. I'm black, walking in the light.